compared to 5'0" Niklas Edin, but equally as skilled.
Yeah, hard to. The medal still goes around his neck, regardless how tall he is. So.
Well, and it amazes me that a guy, like even a smaller guy like Edin, can actually throw it that hard. He can throw as hard a PO weight as almost anybody, coming from a small guy.
Technique, right?
Technique.
So the Howard team slid into the rings with that one. So the Edin team will make a play on it.
Looks like they're maybe just trying to tap it to the back. They're just going to push it through with kind of a hack waiter.
So yeah, another nice day here in Lloydminster. Last year it was -50, and this year it's just below 0. So
yesterday, what did we get up to? Like +3 or 4. It literally was 50 degrees warmer than last year during this spiel. I'm not kidding.
50 Celsius degrees. That's
50 Celsius degrees. Ended up boosting 3 or 4 guys in the parking lot during the spiel last year. I don't think we're going to have to do that this year.
So Howard are making a play on the Edin stone at the top of the
Howard team, throwing like board weight shot. Hitting a little rollover, nice weight, well controlled.
Really? Well, theirs ran pretty straight too. They hit it high side. Oh no, I don't think it's that slow.
So Edin has called for a freeze to the back 4-foot stone. Trying to generate some offense without any guards, or just a 1 corner guard.
I know.
Going to get a time on this one. See what our ice is running today. They're looking for a kind of back button. Got 13.5, which should be a little bit heavy compared to yesterday's weight. It's there on its own, and it's going to end up tapping the rock to back 8.
Yeah, yesterday it was running close to 15 seconds.
Yeah,
same weight.
13-4. Fyra. Ja, Niklas hade 13-4. Den gled lätt där.
Yep. Yep. Hard!
Oh, they're having to sweep it for line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, it's over curled.
It's over curl. This is going to be a jam on the back one.
That's what Edin was looking for.
Sharp.
Mistake early.
Eller gäller det att runda eller? Måste vara bättre än den i så fall. Ah. Sätter de runden så rullar de av så kan vi runda sen.
So now Edin will make a play on the other red stone to lay 2.
Said before the game, the hits have to
Trying
be
to set
hard.
up his deuce early on.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep. Hela vägen.
They're sweeping it a hard
Hela
line as
vägen.
well.
Håller kvar.
And pretty early in the end, yet pretty tough to just trade stones all the way through to get a deuce. These teams can make doubles, triples in their sleep. Compared to you and I, Kerry.
I feel that sometimes we do things in our sleep too, but, or it would appear that we're doing
It would appear that we're sleeping in some of our biggest matches.
Yeah.
Scott's looking to make a play on the back one, a little hit and maybe roll to our left.
I know I'm going to call him Glenn eventually today, so.
Probably.
Yeah.
He does look a bit like his father when Glenn was a little younger.
Whoa, curl, curl. Really got it, curl. Curl.
They're asking for this to curl. Letting this stick around. Yeah, little roll, nice shot.
Lay 1.
You got to throw it hard, man.
Weight is pretty important.
Ooh, it was pretty light. Okay.
Scott is suggesting that the first rock that overcurled he might have underthrown.
Oh, do that hard though.
We could hear Scott tell him they need a little more weight.
Of course, the thrower suggested he was all there, so
Yep.
that sounds
Sounds
familiar
like
too.
our sounds like our team, Kerry.
Yep. Hårt!
A lot of finger pointing
Järnet!
on our team.
Hela vägen.
And this one's gonna
11-7 till slut.
Nose hit, nice control weight, not overthrowing anything.
no. They were looking to roll away there, trying to keep the rocks from getting too
11-7 var det.
too close together, but
Okej. Ja, den är split.
removing it being the key.
Where are we going, Scott?
I lost split eller?
Do you like normal?
Lite last kick.
If you are watching us on the live stream, reach out,
You want
put
the
something in
same
the
way?
comments, say hi,
Like a
let us
hair
know where you're
left.
from.
Okay, give me a hair
We'll
more
give you a
ice.
shout out. Last night we had people watching from Scotland, Netherlands, my hometown of White City, Emerald Park,
Whoa! Close!
British Columbia.
Yep!
Sätter den på samma sätt med 10-5.
Let us know you're watching.
Hard! Whoa, curl.
Well, that one over curled as well.
This is going to roll out. Another error from Howard team.
This will give Edin a chance to get one buried.
It's not a good spot there.
Jag hade 0-7 på den.
I think it's a tricky spot.
Ja. Det är som att säkra linjen lite grann. Är vi ändå kant med garden så bör man ändå kalla över några ordentligt.
I thought
Tyckte du din corner gick där?
Absolutely. Okay. That run's completely different than the other turn. Yeah. My weight was what? Hair down, probably? Ish?
Your first one was solid. That
I
one
knew
was
I threw that one hard.
That's normal.
Okay.
Kändes som mer given vanligt. Linjen är lugn, Trippa.
So they're gonna try and
Linjen är bra.
get
Bara fart.
top
Nej, behöver
8
curla
foot
lite
fully
nästan.
buried would be ideal.
Hasses.
Yep.
Den behöver curla för att gömma.
Definitely straighter.
Lämna högt. Ja,
So that
lämna
would
högt.
be
Bara lämna den där.
Oscar's out turn, as he is a lefty.
I feel like this will run.
Nice weight. Wanted to make sure that that was in front of the tee
According to how
line.
that's curling there, I think it'll be not crazy. It won't be
Do
like
you want me
this.
to
they
make
could
it or
not
just make
freeze
the
to
hit
it.
roll?
Oh, I think
It's
you're
not buried though.
Quarter rock.
Not buried, but just shows them a bit of a teaser.
quarter rock.
Can see probably a little better than 3/4 of it.
It's a double there, Daryl?
Yeah. What do you
It-
think? I think it's going to curl an inch. 1 inch.
Okay.
To me, looks like it is a little thin.
Till min ganska bra. Känns ganska nära i sliden.
Maybe what would you say? Maybe a quarter of a rock. It's pretty thin double, but it's there.
Okay.
Looks like that's what they're playing.
Vad hade du? Hade du insida gulsten? Ja, jag
This
hade
is,
typ i
is might be the last chance to get out of the end. without
Yeah, as
giving
long
up
as
a
you
dis-
hit something, it's not a bad. You might as well try it.
Yeah.
Kanske till och med.
Yep.
Inte riktigt kant 4 tycker jag inte, men där någonstans.
Whoa,
Just
curl.
Jag såg ändå bra
Flash
ut.
it and bring the 3 into
Whoa,
play.
straight.
Nog en vick.
Ended up over curling, so instead they played just stick around.
Ja, very good. Very good. Chapp är bra. Ja, det är väldigt tunn dubbelspelaren här från en 10 så. Ja. Ser vi att den drar
Yeah,
lite så
Edin
kan vi ju...
will try hit and
Alltså
roll
vickar vi,
probably under this
vickar vi
guard,
långt så är det ju ingen dubbel heller.
forcing
men
Howard
ligga kvar.
probably to hit the open one and surrender or deuce.
10. Chappen är bra, drar en curl, vicka.
This will be Nick's
Allting bakom
first
cornern och längre
shot.
så blir det ingen dubbel. Behöver man hålla upp dem lite grann nu eller? Ja.
The MNP VIP lounge not quite as full as it was last night. A lot of them we saw late there last night. I don't think we'll probably see them till at least noon today.
Ja. Kan de lägga igång?
But it will fill later today. Great
sure.
spot to be watching.
Ja! Yes! Hårt för att ligga kvar, hårt för att få ut röd.
And this is over
This
curling
is
too.
over curling, and this
There's a give him a
Alltså,
break right back.
that is a rare miss from Niklas Edin.
See the shot yesterday.
Either underthrew it or it curled a lot more than they were expecting. I'm not sure which.
I got a hit.
So what do you do here, Daryl? Do you play it back from on your own and get out of the end.
Pretty tough to draw somewhere, I think, Kerry, where you wouldn't set up a double. You got to lay 2.
Yeah.
Where do you put the rock that you wouldn't give him a double for a deuce?
Yeah.
I like normal.
And so I think
Anything low.
for me probably would be to make a hit on that his red one and eliminate that yellow.
You bet.
Roll away from there, and maybe if you hit it, if you make it perfect, you actually force him to hit for 1.
Oh, that's right. The just to pick it off, pick the yellow one out the back.
Tough shot,
and it just results in a blank end likely anyway. So.
And I don't think there's anywhere you could draw where you would be laying 2 that you wouldn't give him a double.
Normal. Cross the face.
Maybe another shot, but tough early in the game would be freeze to your red one.
Yep. So Scott just indicated that he's throwing normal and going across the face of the red stone.
Trying to roll to our right.
Whoa! Yep.
So they want this to cross the face.
Curl.
Roll away from there.
Curl. Straight. Roll.
Great shot. Really turned that end around. So it's going to force Niklas to play just an easy weight hit for 1.
Yeah.
Went from looking at a pretty easy deuce to now having to hit for 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Online, Jerry Caudle, watching from Mexico, Kerry.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, Jerry. Hope you're liking watching this elite curling have for you this morning, and it looks like Edin will safely make his nose hit and get 1 in the first end.
So it's 1-0 after 1, and we'll be back shortly.
I helped it.
and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.
And welcome back. We've got Stone in play already in the second end with Edin up 1-0. Howard will have the hammer here in the second end.
This morning also watching us, Rick Edwards from Bradford, Ontario. Thanks for tuning in, Rick. Helen Anderson all the way from Sweden, obviously cheering for Niklas Edin.
Right here, boys.
We look forward to bringing this draw to you early this morning in Lloydminster.
Good ice. Shut.
So without hammer, Edin came into the rings for this first one. He will now put up center guard after Howard put up a corner guard.
You know, the game has changed a lot since I learned to play. We used to put up the center guard first and then go around. Now they're going into the rings.
Now the other way around.
Counting on the other team to ignore it. And
mostly they do.
Yeah.
Completely changed from a number of years ago. Good guard. Howard electing now will draw around it. Jennifer Grant tuning in and enjoying our broadcast from West Quebec. Says thanks for the commentary. Thanks, Jennifer. We have the best seat in the house. We're warm.
We're warm.
Room. Too much
close
room.
to right behind the sheets.
Like
right
to go.
behind the sheets. Great view. Got a hot
Curl,
coffee.
get like tight. Line's
Great
good,
place to
line's
be this
good.
morning.
Line's good, straight.
The local team of
Line's good.
Conic Smith has got their hands full early
Top
this
12,
morning.
yeah.
Retorners scored a 4
Leave it open
to
a bit,
open
leave
the
it
game. So they will have to climb back into that one.
Mittemellan.
Cooey has scored a 1
Linan är bra.
in the first with the hammer
Yep.
against Pierce. And Balance
Runt nu eller?
scored 2 with the hammer against Goskins.
So yesterday we were struggling a little bit with translating the Swiss team, Hosley team. How's your Swedish this morning, Kerry?
About the same.
In other words, we will be completely making up what they're saying, having no idea. But we'll do our best.
Bästa skulle nästan vara att studsa lite i den och tror jag. Ja. Nästan
That
där.
was edge of 12 right there.
I'm not even sure I speak Ontario very well.
And he crossed it.
So
We will struggle with Swedish translation, but we'll do our best.
Ja, det är okej.
So a bunch of guards,
3 quarters.
couple guards in play here now. Howard wants to clean this up.
and I guess that's why they can play the game this way is they do have the abilities to clean things up.
They can clean things up in a hurry with the PO weight they can throw accurately. Scott seems very frustrated with this throw.
Okay.
That's not exactly what he had in mind, but he got everything off the center line. So
Sneaky good.
Threw it a little tight. Could hear him yell, yeah, right out of his, before he even let the rock go.
Rulla på, vi gör den så är det ju väldigt lost här.
that's the best time. Give somebody a chance to correct it.
Before they've even let the rock go.
Ja. Jag gillar den. Den är ju svår att ta direkt för dem. Har vi gardat den så går det att vicka tillbaka den då. Men hake där. Precis, den var samma längd som den som låg där. Ja.
Oh yeah?
The
So I
big
think,
shot.
Niklas, I'm just going to translate. I think he said, we have to be very careful here. This Howard team's very sneaky. Just translated that for you.
Oh, that's
Sneaky.
what I said,
Sneaky.
Scott,
So
She was confused.
they're being very careful.
Probably.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our technicians here. They providing us with instant replay and trying to
Dragging us along
telling us when we're
on their coattails.
making comments during the commercials.
Perfekt.
Yeah.
Drilling hard.
And commenting when we're live and we shouldn't be.
We had to run. Yeah.
Center guard back up.
Yep.
Probably going to
7/8.
take a run at something here.
7/8 peel.
So trying to run it back, I think, into his own red rock onto the yellow and the 8-foot. Sounds like if he's saying 7/8.
That's what he said.
Ja, exakt.
Whoa.
That's an opposite throw.
Whoa. Curl.
That's a curl.
Curl. Curl. A little bit more curl. Try.
Does not run it onto his red one, but at least gets rid of that center guard.
Samma.
A little different throw than his first one. Yeah.
Okej.
So Dean will just
I would like
put
to
it
see a
back.
little less ice.
You would put it back.
Yeah? What's that? Oh, yeah.
Ja, tiden
Greetings
var
from
inte-
Geneva, Switzerland, from BB watching in.
We had we did their team's game last night. The
You
Hosley
did?
rink.
Yeah.
Watched a very good Hosley team. Jim Scottfridge tuning in from Hamilton, Scotland.
Hamilton, Scotland.
Hamilton, Scotland.
And it was
Vänta så länge ni
the
kan.
Scottish
Ingen får
team that
skapa
beat
i den
the
här.
Swiss team
Välkomna
last night.
touchlinan i alla
The
fall.
Swiss played very well, but
Ja, Krippa börjar gå.
that Mowat team
Okej,
is
They're incredible. You can't hide a rock from them.
Kind of seeing normal now.
Bruce is so confident right now. They are the best team in the world for good reason. He thinks he can make everything, and he can't make
No.
everything.
No. Make this.
so this is it didn't quite curl up as much.
You ever just pick the back one?
Just
So-
a millimeter high.
Max
A
fart.
millimeter
So you're
high.
saying just
Normal.
That's not
translate
very
that
much.
for you. Millimeter high. Millimeter high. It's almost nose. We'll drive that red one back onto the yellow and the 8-foot. Because it's such a is so tight to the rings. It makes this an easier shot for the Howard team.
Yep. Hard! Well, hard! Hard! Hard!
Overcurling.
Harder! Harder!
That's close.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
I think the weight call was important there. Very sweepable and not throwing a missile at that.
Yeah.
Just a nice control hit where you didn't need to throw peel.
Oscar's coming down to have a look.
lite utsidan, men det känns ju otroligt att man ska trycka in röd, va? Ja, nej det går inte. Tar du den något först så är det nästan så att den kommer in i pot också. Men... Det här är ju en lite chansning. Ja. Hur farten är. Men samtidigt så kommer de spela den sen.
Niklas is trying to convince them into coming around and drawing behind. I'd like to get overburied if they played it perfectly. Oscar's not convinced that they shouldn't be cleaning things up a little bit here.
And the translation from what Oscar was saying is Oscar came down and he wondered what color they were. And so he thought they were red, and Nick had to tell him, no, we're yellow. That is the translation. He's just confirming what rock color they are.
I think you should check your Google.
I watch the Muppets. I can speak Swedish.
Niklas,
a big fan of the chef.
Was the successful in conditioning to play a draw.
Probably a good choice because that Howard Rock is just in the top 8. Couple center guards, they would be running a yellow, their own yellow one into it. So probably a smart call. Bring it around. They're lightly brushing it. It should have a lot of finish here. We're getting a lot of curl the first couple of days. Look at all that rotation and look how much that rock finished. Just a great ice surface here.
It is almost a half rock overburied.
Overburied with that much rotation. Great shot from Oscar.
Stay hair high.
And so the Howard rink will try and clean things up so that they can
need to open the middle for sure. Get some rocks moving.
Hard! Hard!
Ends up jamming, not what they wanted. And left his own shooter right in place.
And now it's not straight back, it's crossed.
Yeah.
So
staggered enough that makes it
the replay
tough to run that back. You watch on the replay and it just
needed to curl.
Curl or need to curl a little more. But Edin, they have to be careful because Howard is second shot, and they do have a rock they can run in
From this
there.
angle, they could run their.
And we're looking at it.
Run the red that's in front of their red.
They could angle, raise that red line in, so they got to be careful. And they're looking at where can we put another rock.
Me pointing at the screen doesn't make it clear to anybody watching. So,
where's our illustrator? Where's our arrows and our lines? Okay, there we are. It's been confirmed. We're working on it. They're going to have an illustrator for us, so we can draw some lines for you.
Because pointing clearly doesn't do the job.
Does not.
So will they go around again, Daryl?
I think that is the call, and probably smart. Get another rock in there.
Can they get to be second shot if they come up to their yellow? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So will they go behind?
I think the call was actually to go behind their yellow to the top button,
but not behind the tee line.
Not behind the tee line.
That would give Howard a chance to get out of this end.
Linjen är bra, ganska bra giv. Linjen är bra. Håll igång. Kör nu. Den kommer nu. Bra linje. Fin linje. Lite tight. Börjar bli tight på gul i boet.
It's tight.
Yes. Järnet tippa, farten Nasse. Järnet!
Line looks really good
Whoa,
here.
whoa,
Race.
whoa!
Perfect. What a shot from Niklas Edin.
Nice.
My heavens.
Can we see a replay on how close that was to the guard?
3/4.
That was close. Watch this. Great sweeping.
Clears the front guard by quite a bit, but it's their
Look how
own
much
yellow.
finish there is.
No, I think it's 2/3.
Fully buried behind the guard at
That,
the top.
how
forefoot.
does that not kiss that rock? What a shot.
Jag tycker inte det är något speciellt. Alltså det curlar ju mycket överallt. Du curlar över din guard där på 6 fot också.
Perfect weight and line.
Jag tycker det beror mer på sättningen.
Beautiful.
Now Scott Howard has to try and bail out of here and run some red rocks in there. At least open up the middle. Probably trying to hit this high side and maybe drive his red one back that is close to the rings.
Are they worried about scoring an even ends already, or not till the fourth?
Probably a little early to worry about that. I think they're trying to get out of some trouble here.
Oh my!
What a shot from Howard.
That was
Great
a
double.
raise double.
What a shot.
Here's a
We're going to
replay.
watch the replay for our co-commentators here wanted to see this shot, focused on their own sheet. What a shot. A lot of cheering going on here in the booth this morning.
Thanks.
We'll see your great shot, Niklas Edin, and raise you our double raise.
Yeah.
What
Man.
a shot to get out of that mess. Now that brings the deuce back in play for Howard.
Certainly does.
So Edin is trying with probably board weight with that ice to try and hit and roll under the guards.
Yep.
Trying to
Calls
hide.
him on right away.
Red! Whoa, whoa! Whoa, nära! Red! Whoa, whoa!
It's close.
Ingenting, behöver curla!
Maybe rolling a little bit too far.
Yes, it will be. So
Roll
it'll
too
be a
far,
draw
and
for
it will
two.
be open. Not open. Got to be a little better than full 12 for two. I can't believe how that end just turned around
Twice.
twice.
Fan, jag tyckte inte jag riktigt fick iväg den.
So an update
bit
on
better than
sheet
draw the
3. Tao is Hosley scored 2 in the second with the hammer, so he's up 2-0. Pierce and Cooey are tied 1-1. Cooey having the hammer playing the third. Balance is up 2 on Goskins. Oops, they're updating that. Goskins got one back on the second, so Balance is up 2-1 with hammer. Playing the third. And Manners is down 1.
Starting now.
Just finishing up the second end
It's really going now.
against Jacobs. So.
Update on sheet 2, our local team, DeConnick Smith, where they were down 4-0 to Retornez and just drew to the 4-foot for 1. So Retornez is up 4-1 after 2.
And on our sheet, Howard completed the deuce, drew into the 4-foot.
So we will be right back.
Nice shot.
Thanks. That's what I was showing against brothers. It curls. Because that peel, we didn't think curled more than how's the body? My normal. And then in the
Welcome back to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. We are bringing you the B event game between Scott Howard and Niklas Edin.
No,
Howard
short.
made a beautiful shot in the second end and ended up scoring his deuce to go up 2-1.
What a double, such a turnaround in that end. Shout out to some more people that are watching us online. They're saying hi. Susan again from Emerald Park. My neighbor from back home. Say hi to my sister down there.
Line's good.
We have Trevor from North Carolina that's watching. Good morning.
Line's good.
Diane from Trepassey, Newfoundland.
Good.
Heather Kay from Red Lake, Ontario. Nikki B from Southwestern Alberta. Wally K also from Bradford, Ontario. There's 2 of you from Bradford, Ontario watching. Welcome everybody. This morning in Lloydminster.
My wife texted and said she's listening too. Said she's my biggest fan.
It's hopefully. Well, you have one then.
Yes.
It better be your wife or we are in trouble.
Yeah. She doesn't speak Swedish either, so she can't confirm or deny what you're saying. So.
Exactly. Very few can, except the person that is on our live stream watching from Sweden. Yeah. They're the only ones that know whether I'm right or not.
But they don't know what we're saying.
So center guard up from Howard. Edin went to the corner guard. Now Howard will try and come around.
Hard, you still got it. You got to go line, though. Stop now. Good scrub. Shot.
So I'm watching that on TV there, and I'm looking around, and most of the players are using those ice pad brooms. But it looks to me like the Howard team, it's a different style.
Yeah, I think there are some different brooms out now, and I think they're one of the teams that are using that. A different style of broom. Remains to be seen whether that is advantageous or not.
Okej, den är förbi. Bara stanna nu tror jag. Bara stanna. Den kommer ut öppet nästan.
Obviously eligible and allowed,
Mycket bra.
as brooms are checked in all these events. Nice come around in the corner guard by the Edin team.
These guys sweep so well on all these teams that I don't know if... I guess they're looking for any advantage they can.
Speed's getting better,
They can get, but
a little bit.
These guys are purely athletes.
The old days of Paul Gausel drinking beer and eating pizza on the ice are fairly long gone. Most of these guys are in the gym before they even come to curl.
Max
in the gym every day.
For Max.
And a lot of the teams actually bring their own massage therapists. The game has changed a lot in the last 30 years.
Trying.
All have coaches.
Hey, Jay. Okay.
Video for days.
So Howard lies 2 without the hammer.
Axel!
I believe that Niklas is comfortable with those rocks where they are because he's got the one on the outside.
Looks like he can get to it with the out turn from Rasmus. Trying to tap that rock through. This won't be very heavy, maybe a hack weight shot. Trying to bump it through and roll away.
Fair enough to hit one of them. Is he freezing or no? He's taking this out. He's hitting and rolling.
Look at the handle on that stone.
Lots of rotation.
Oh. Kommer nu. Curlar fortfarande.
I want it to curl eventually. There they go.
Calling to make this curl. Gets the nose and puts it to the back of the house. Good shot.
Just far enough to
really good shot.
Be sitting first and third.
Yeah.
I think we have to freeze.
And a shot.
I don't mind that.
They cleared the front by a lot and still
by
got
a lot.
to the nose.
Unreal how much make those rocks curl, even with that rotation.
I was seeing the other turn, but personally. Yeah, if you want. Okay. It's top 8.
The thrower has asked Scott to switch the call. Same call, just the different turn.
In turn.
Real close. Line's good. Top 8. Not room. On
Trying to
its own.
freeze to that carry. Is that the call?
Yep.
Weight's real good.
Stay close to him.
Weight's really good.
Line's good. Curl, if anything.
Right beside it.
Right beside it.
Looks heavy.
Yeah, we're by it. We're by it.
Well, they're saying it's heavy. And did not really want to roll off of that, but weight was pretty close.
Yeah.
Samma fart!
I think that
Något mer är väl
have such
okej
control
också,
over
men
the weight.
ungefär
Just
samma fart när den kommer fram.
tap it back so that they bring their keep bringing their
Hade 67
their
på förra, så
front
70
yellow
då
into
kanske.
play. So this will be hack weight or less likely.
Rasmus again with his intern. Like you said, probably hack weight.
Ja. Rent!
Sorry.
Japp! Japp! Japp!
Calling for sweep now. This is starting to curl.
Japp! Hela vägen! Gå på röd sen,
They
Åge.
have about 3/4 of the rock and they roll to the outside.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Real nice shot.
Mycket bra.
Nice shot.
Rolled maybe a little farther than they wanted, but nice shot.
Same shot, Matt.
Tough to
And
tell.
they're starting to get some yellow stones collecting in there.
Yeah. I think it might be Howard watching out for Dean being sneaky this end.
Yeah.
You got a good idea, Matty?
I think so.
Like we're like almost up to last game.
That's what I'm seeing. Top 8.
I think they're trying the same thing. Try and come around that center guard.
Yeah.
And if they can freeze to the yellow in the forefoot, basically eliminating those other 2 yellow rocks, unless it can be
Easy.
removed.
Room. Whoa, got it, curl. Got it, curl.
This
Easy.
has to curl a ton
Curl.
from our view.
Hard, Jay.
Asking for it to curl.
Curl.
They're not going to get to it. They're going to get around
End
it.
up going around it. Not bad, but we know that you can get to that from the
Så
outside,
snabbt som möjligt.
as they have before.
Lite mer ändå,
I think that
alldeles
was
få tycker jag.
plan B. I
Men
think
titta
the call
höga
was
11.
to freeze to it.
11.
I'm pretty sure.
Typ
Ended
11, 5. Ja, höga 11. Okej.
A little deep behind it, but this is very accessible. So this will
Borde
be
inte gå lika
Oscar's
liksom mycket
intern
spartapp som den
as
som
a
blev
lefty.
11-6 eller vad det var där ute på kanten.
I'm not going to bring up lefties this year, Kerry. I went down that path last year. Got a little trouble, and I got a lefty right behind me in the booth that plays on our team. I'd be very careful. Started World War III talking about lefties last year in the comments, so
Rent.
we'll leave that one
Rent.
alone.
Rent.
I would.
Lite curl och så lite...
Gotta know
lite
your
vitt
audience,
sen.
You got to know your audience. There are some lefties out there, and one
Nice
right behind
shot.
me. Beautiful shot. Great weight. Very controllable for sweeping.
Ja, han rullar ju av om man
Now
ser att det börjar
Howard
vara
is thinking he's getting in a little bit of trouble.
Both his backstones now, though, are they're 3rd and 4th, so those two outside Yellowstones aren't a factor right now.
Not yet.
3/4.
Starting to get a lot of yellow in the rings, though.
Yeah.
So he is going to
A little bit, I think.
Try the double, try and remove them.
You got enough, eh?
I think
about a
they are
hit?
trying to actually hit the
3/4.
yellows
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and not run his red one in. He's from yelling to asking if he can see enough. And he said yes.
Oh. Straight. Curl. Clean. Straight. Curl. Clean.
It must be close. They're calling
Real
for straight
close.
and
What a shot.
Nice shot.
The
what a
triple.
shot. Yep.
Ligger skott över rygg.
What a shot.
Det känns som...
And
And
set,
you could not see that whole rock.
And then set the back red ones up, one on top of the other as well.
Just rolled over and knocked that other yellow one out of the back of
Så
the
länge
rings.
den
That
kommer
cleans
ner
up things
på
in a
den så är den
hurry.
där bättre.
It does.
Så vicka lite så eller ligga uppe på den.
Great triple.
Samma väg.
Ja, det är vilket du vill.
That's the
Kanske
cleanup thing we were
det är
talking about
lite
earlier.
bättre
Ja,
att
det är
ligga
the cleanup
lite
thing.
öppen tror jag, så inte ligga exakt mitt på.
Okej.
Så de gör samma, men en flisa high
Inte
side.
lika hårt din
Men
andra
typ,
som din första.
hack, hacksarg.
So they're going to try and play the back red one out and sit right on top of the one that's in front of it.
Mjukare förra, vad var den?
Sort of like a freeze, just a little heavy.
Correct, yeah.
And bump the back red one out, but
Yeah.
sit right there.
They want that back red one out, so perhaps they'll get a chance to remove the front red one.
So probably like hack weight.
Ligger bra. Rent.
Nära.
So this will be his out turn.
Ja.
Vad tänker alla?
Ligger bra, ligger bra.
Coming in
Ligga kvar
with beautiful
halvfrys.
control
Japp,
weight.
japp. Lite grann. Japp.
Ja, bra. Snyggt.
Just
Very nice shot.
Like
Didn't
they
quite
called it.
curl enough, but still in a good spot. Do we think they're laying two? Scott thinks yellow is laying two.
mycket uppe på den och så bara...
Ja, exakt. Det kändes som att ligga kvar typ halva.
Ja.
float.
Är lite öppen här, om man
I
sätter
think
någon vikt, nu kan vi göra
I
samma.
think ideally you want to sort of
See
stay on
from
this
the
side.
overhead view here.
Yeah, like dead buried.
Ja, man lägger lite mer på den.
That's close.
It's close.
Sin egen också, så får man bort ryggen.
Hack.
I don't think it changes the call for
No.
for Howard.
Ja,
Just heard Scott on the way into the hack saying hack weight.
samtidigt får man 1-2 centimeter insida så blir det liksom, då ligger den
Ja, det var det jag tänkte att den bara...
lite mer gömd.
So he'll try and remove the yellow rock. Probably ideally roll a little bit to the right in front of his other red.
Yep.
Hard tip!
This is really curling.
Gotta go, Timmy! You gotta keep going!
This is not very
Gotta go the
heavy.
whole way, Tim!
No.
Whole way for a piece!
That just gets by
They're going to take
the
their own.
center guard.
That is not what they had
No,
planned.
he must have threw that a bit tight because it looked like it was close to hack weight.
Yeah.
Must have just thrown that tight.
I think their yellow is
Samtidigt
laying
ska han
one.
någonsin slå den här och måste vicka utåt, så
my
har han inte
view,
mycket att stanna på utåt.
Nej.
Däremot så kan han göra en sån, så är det en svår
On the
dubbel. Men
overhead.
det är frågan vart man drar.
Helt jämnt mellan de två.
Han har dock inte så
Yeah,
mycket
my
plats på den,
guess
så vi kan ju
would
bara slå och rulla
be
så.
Edina's first and third shot.
Däremot så
But it brings the three in
är det inte
play.
jättemycket bo att stanna på heller.
Yeah.
Vickar vi in.
Team decision on this one.
Ja, han kommer ju förmodligen dra då någonting, men det är okej i och för sig också.
Translation is they're actually
I
talking
don't
about
know.
their supper plans tonight. They can't decide if they should go to Browns or Three
Så vet jag
Trees.
inte hur han ska ta sig
They
ur
both have
trean.
five
Det
star
ska han ju liksom
ratings.
klossfrysa den här så den ligger vinklad mot den.
Well, I doubt that the front end gets much say in that.
Nej, vi kör det.
As they shouldn't.
I don't know what they're doing down there if they're talking about supper plans.
I think they're buying, so they might get a
That would make
bit of a
sense.
say. Front end has to buy
That would make
Does it-
sense.
Three Trees or Browns,
They're likely wanting to go to Arby's.
Spiros. Or, yeah.
Och det sämsta vore väl att curla över så man liksom vickar nästan lite
Arby's happens to be one of the sponsors of this event.
Hellre rulla av, då är det ju
Is
högst
why
troligt 2 i alla fall.
they're probably headed to Arby's.
Ja. Man ligger ju djupt också, så här med, även om den ligger
Well, it
lite
looks like he is going to make a play on this Howard Rock to
think
bring
he-
three into play, I think.
I think so. If they ignored it now, they may not get a chance to, with their last, to bring that front stone back into counting.
In! Japp!
Looks like heavy hack, board weight,
Japp!
very sweepable.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
That is. Now does he? I can't see what where that guard is. Is there a double there?
That's where my first thought was going. Right there's pretty good too, Matt. It's not much else, Scotty.
I think he can see enough.
That's your
of it.
way out of 3.
I think he could see enough of it. Because that guard is touching the center line. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
I don't know if there's enough where you can make the double hit and roll enough.
Right. That's right.
Be careful though.
You could probably hit and roll over, but I don't know if you can double them.
That's right.
Yeah, it's...
That's the best shot.
Well, I don't think you want to be.
I don't disagree here, though. They're gonna kind of put their chips in the middle and say,
I think that's perfect.
we need a rock in play
That's the perfect
that
shot.
they can't get rid of.
They're looking at where they can draw to, that Edin will not be able to remove it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but we're
Give them
splitting
one
hairs here now.
is what they're hoping at this point.
But he still can nose this through the hole. That's the best shot.
10-4 så 10-4 med chok så borde den vara lite.
Tim, you go right here, he can still nose it right to the hole. Right there.
So Retornaz has scored another
you guys
deuce
tell me where it is.
on DeConnick Smith, making it 6-1. After
That's
3,
I think the line
Tao
I had
has
would have been close to it.
scored 1. So they're trailing 2-1
What's that?
What's the speed?
to Hosley, who has the hammer playing the 4th. Cooey and Pierce are playing the 3rd end, tied up at 1.
What's the speed?
Cooey will have the hammer playing 3 here. Balance remains up 2-1 on Goskins, and Jacobs remains up 1-0 on local team Scott Manners. So coming with the in-turn.
This is a huge shot for Howard. If he doesn't put this in the exact right spot, he could be facing giving up 3 or 4.
Let it work.
Line's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
They're comfortable.
Always Tim.
Weight
Right
is
here.
close.
Yep.
They've not swept it much.
Yes,
Line is
you got to
very
lock
close.
it. Lock it, Tim.
That's a nice
Just
shot.
tapping
Really
the
good.
back one would be pretty hard to get rid of that.
Går väl.
Yep. So I think that
Går väl för 2 precis.
that was what they were trying to do, is
Men
Always playing.
let Scott bail
alltså
them out of that
precis
end.
missar den och tar den via den.
That's
Men
the only way.
They were in serious trouble
Yeah, it was a
before
big
that
man skulle
shot.
träffa en
A big
tunn
freeze to
fjärdedel, femtedel.
get out of a possible huge end for Edin. Really
Den här
tough to
tror jag
get rid of
inte
that.
är med för 2 ändå.
I'm not sure what they're contemplating here.
They were talking. They actually were looking at the front yellow, if that would give them an angle to get it out, if they
Not
were to
sure
run
it
that
does.
in. I don't think that improves the angle enough.
So we'll see when Oscar puts down the broom. Are they trying to draw, or are they trying to...
Axad tur, kanske
Thin,
den
we
kan
hit
sitta
this.
där också. Femtedel. 20%.
I'd say they're making a play on it.
Sure, it
Tredjedel
looks like it. I'm
passar
just not sure where they
Fjärdedelet,
think
väldigt nära
they
gränsen.
can move it to.
Touches it all.
If they're coming with weight, the shooter's going to go
Jag skulle
away.
säga
Yeah.
precis tunnare en fjärdedel.
Do they
It
think?
looks like the red
Smith,
just
så missar vi där,
jams all
kanske
day to
hakar
me.
där.
Yeah.
Just get up
Så
there
man
and
gör
shoot
halt,
that 6 wherever.
I
tunn
think
halt
maybe
på
they're trying
den.
to hit it super thin off of the yellows. We can see it on our screen. And maybe with enough spin on it, they can sweep it out. And that would give them 2.
It's coming with velocity.
Japp,
Let's find
go.
out.
Japp, ja, yes, yes.
Look at that.
And that is exactly what he did.
Unbelievable.
Great shot from Niklas for a deuce.
I didn't see that
Beautiful.
there.
Good scrub, boys. Inch
No.
less curl or inch more curl? Or
2 for Edin after a fabulous shot. Here's the replay.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't even disturb the, just
Just
clicked,
touched
just
one of the
touched.
yellows, but it did spin out.
Did spin out. Fabulous. So Edin goes up 3-2
Touch the top,
after the
eh?
third end,
Dragningen
and
kan ju
we'll
bli
be
fel
back to the
också.
Lloydminster
Alltså, så länge
Golf
vi
and
inte
Curling
vickar
Center
inåt så-
shortly.
Alltså råkar vi rulla av utåt så är det ju troligtvis 2.
Took the paint off it.
Yeah.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
So the score updates. Tornaz is up 6-1 on DeConnick Smith on sheet 2. The Tau Hosley game. Hosley has the hammer and is up 1, playing the 4th. Cooey and Pierce. Pierce stole 2 on Cooey that end to go up 3-1. Cooey will have the hammer, playing 4. Our feature game this morning is 3-2 after some tremendous shot making, and Howard will have the hammer, playing 4.
Like to go, Scott. Okay.
Balance
Are you
is
short
up
of the rings?
2-1 with hammer against Goskins.
Got to curl then. Got to curl.
And our local team remains to trail 1-0 to Team Jacobs.
Okay.
And we are back live on sheet 5 here at Lloydminster Curling Club.
So Edin has put up the center guard, and instead of throwing the corner guard, Howard
decided to come around it. Different strategy from what they have been playing. A lot of teams would throw up a corner guard, trying to generate guards, reduce with guards.
So did Edin throw that center guard to try and steal this end in the 4th end? We have been treated this morning to some fabulous shots.
Yeah.
A few more viewers. Hello, Sue from Michigan. Tony from Duluth, Minnesota. Neil from Thunder Bay. Serge and Jane Tremblay from Magnolia Beach, Texas.
Magnolia Beach.
Magnolia Beach, Texas. Thanks for tuning in. Margaret from Brandon.
Clean. Straight.
Emma from Stockholm, Sweden.
Clean. Hard weight. Clean.
Candy from Thunder Bay. Nancy from Sault Ste. Marie.
Lock it. Nice shot. Attaboy,
nice
Timmy.
freeze.
Nice shot from the Howard team coming in. Changing up their strategy, coming around center guards.
So Edin is going to make sure that they don't get into too much trouble, going to clean off their own guard. Trying to run it back onto the Howard stone in the rings. Haven't touched it yet. Here they go.
Eliminated one of the red rocks for sure. Nice shot.
And they've left the ones in the rings exposed now, so mission
left
accomplished.
The shooter. Yeah, left the shooter still as a center guard. Because they don't have hammer.
So now Team Howard will make a play on that stone and try and draw. I'm guessing they're going to try and roll under cover.
Hit and roll.
Got an air light.
Air light.
Pressure on
Yep.
Edin.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Really hard.
This is over curling.
Shot.
It's actually just about right.
Shoot.
So will the Howard team have enough points to qualify into the Brier, or are they going to have to go through the Ontario playdowns?
I'm not sure.
Because those will be starting right away, won't they?
That will be starting very soon, in the next 2-3 weeks.
So that wasn't exactly as planned, but
they were trying the double, but eliminating that yellow behind the red was not awful.
No.
I'd like to stay away from the middle. I think wing, and it's going to be
Now they can get rid of it fairly
5
easily.
feet, 6 feet slower. I think you need like
Howard
this.
team electing to split the rings, get away from the middle.
3 feet. Yeah.
Trying to lay 2, spread out as possible.
Yep.
No doubles. That Mr. Goggins is a tall man.
Curl when you can. Curl when you can.
Be great
Has to be deep though, boys.
Yeah.
They grow them tall and
I guess so.
Looks good, looks good. Looks close. Nice shot, Jay. Attaboy, Jay. Good throw.
Nice draw weight just behind T-line. Spreading those rocks out.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
So Dean is going to go after the one on the button.
Yeah, he'll either hit and roll, or will be happy even if it rolled over towards the other red one, just to group them a little better.
Get them closer, that eventually they could have a double.
The stands are starting to fill up now. People making their way down to the rink. It's a sold-out event again this year, 2 straight years. Been sold out. Congratulations to Jeff and his team for putting this event together and bringing world-class curling to Lloydminster.
Caitlin Mulligan and organizing committee.
Very nice
Nice
shot.
little flop inside, well done. Very weight controlled.
Kicka lite för lös på några också. Lite lös och vid.
Allowing Howard to
Nej, hade vi tagit lite tunnare kanske den stannar också så. Bra
He
bedömt.
will try and roll the other way and spread his red rocks apart even
Då
more.
kändes det som...
He'll be looking to play it right
Då
out though.
kändes det som
Do you like solid
man
hack?
behövde typ mentalt sikta.
You gotta kill this.
När man vill komma in i det.
Gotta kill it.
I think hack will kill it. Okay.
Can hear their conversation.
Speed's in the hunt here now.
He wants hack, solid hack. Don't want to leave the yellow one around.
12-2 ekad. Träffat 70 insidan nu.
Yep.
Han kommer
Yep.
lite för vid i så.
Really gotta
Yelling for a
go.
sweep immediately
Hard, Jay.
out of his hand.
And it's curling.
This is curling. This is very close to that center guard.
Whoa. Whoa,
it's
yep.
on the guard.
Whoa.
He
Roll it
will
on,
hit
Tim.
center guard and roll in, but at least they're fortunate enough to roll in and lay second and third shot.
Yep.
Not what they wanted, but plan B.
Hope they have a little bit of a delay on the conversation down there.
Hopefully, we're hoping.
Yep.
No delay. Our audio team is shaking their heads no. So
everybody knows how frustrated Scott is right now.
No need to translate that.
No.
I think the whole world knows the meaning of that.
Det där är ju dock det där
shucks in most countries, I'm guessing.
Då är den tillräckligt långt in den där isen för att det ska kalla.
Darn.
Ja. Drar den inåt så kommer man väl ligga 2 i alla fall.
So Edin will play the second shot stone. Where are they wanting to stick right there?
I think call was to try and nose that. Sit right there.
Yes.
So they will be laying 2. Really, really thin double.
Yeah.
And I think even if Howard team were to hit and at least roll in front of the yellow, that would also be a very good option.
Trycka till dem så som jag skulle vilja, men halv kompensation.
They're not playing a ton of weight. Just trying to hit and roll over towards that one on the button.
Curl. Close.
Curl.
Sweeping it to curl.
Blir inte
Trying to maximize the roll.
Clean. Yep. Yes.
Really nice shot. What a roll.
Couldn't have walked it down and placed it in a better spot.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, pretty good. Nice shot, Matt.
That is a beauty.
Tror du den går över eller?
They're not getting rid of that anytime soon.
No. Beautiful shot by Matt Cam.
Ja.
Lock it on, eh?
Looks like Edin is choosing to eliminate one of Howard's rocks.
Feeling this out, eh? Yeah.
Outside 12.
He's going to let Howard make the play on that.
Howard's going to have to make a play then on that and maybe leave him a double with his last one.
Yeah.
Is the thought process. So where do you want to roll with this one, Kerry, do you think? Do you want to peel and not stick around? Do you want to roll under your yellow?
I think you want to roll to the middle a little bit to take away the double.
Yeah.
Anywhere low on it.
That just over curled.
Yeah.
That is not what they were playing, but did eliminate it.
I still like the out turn though.
I like your out.
And they're just going to
With
draw
his first rock, it looks like his call is just to freeze to his own again. Take his chances on his last shot.
Just cross it a hair, eh?
If they don't line this up perfectly, though, Edin can throw the weight to make them all go away.
Peel weight and everything disappears.
They're going to have to.
If he makes it perfect, would Edin ever consider guarding it and take his chances on Howard slashing in that yellow out there?
It will certainly be a consideration.
Yeah.
That's the fear, I guess, in making this play. Is that the Edin team could change the script a little bit on them.
Room, a lot of room. It's got to curl.
Straight. Straight. Whoa, whoa.
Curl, curl.
Curl, curl, curl.
Trying to get to the nose here. They cannot offset this.
Now I think those two red stones are going to go away.
Good speed.
You can say bye-bye to the two reds.
Just got to hit it on the high side.
Yeah, anywhere high side. Half a rock would do it. A third of a rock would do it.
Well, we have our first handshakes of the day. Return as from Italy has defeated DeConnick Smith this morning. Not sure what the final is. They haven't marked the fourth end. It was 6-1 going into the fourth.
I think everyone else should order for breakfast whatever the Italians had today.
Yes, they came out angry.
Angry. Edin's attempted a double. Pretty standard for him.
Yes. Return has had stole 4 more. Of course, the DeConnick Smith team would have been being very aggressive in the fourth end, trying to get back in, and that Retornaz team has their own medals to show for their abilities. So
such a good team.
Now, did they win the Olympics?
Yes.
Yep.
So trying to blank here now. It's changed into a blank situation. Makes that successfully.
There's a waste of 15 minutes. Blank end. So it's 3-2. Howard will retain the hammer going into the fifth, and we'll be back to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center shortly.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
Welcome back to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. We're featuring the Howard versus Edin game this morning. I'd made the comment that the last end was a waste of 15 minutes, but it really wasn't. There were some great shots played.
Normal.
And just resulted in a blank. The Edin team has tried to throw a tight center guard and just came into the rings. So
bit of a mistake.
Yeah, so Howard will actually make a play on it.
Yep.
And we'll be able to.
And if he can nose it.
Whoa, 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 curl.
I think so.
Curl, clean.
Got to get to the nose, though. Nope.
Shot.
You will roll in.
At this point, Edin's going to keep it simple.
Keep it in play in the rings. Continue to hit. Sweepers are saying it is heavy for what was called.
Hit and roll back to the center.
Roll into center, so we'll have a bunch of takeouts in a row. Likely.
This end shouldn't take much time at all, the way these guys play.
Greetings from a few more people online watching us today. Sherry from Vancouver Island. So from Port Saunders, Newfoundland. Tim, another one from Duluth, Minnesota.
Yep.
Thanks for being with us this morning. I am Daryl Hanley. This is Kerry Leckie. Both Lloydminster curlers here. Happy to be having a coffee and bringing this live stream to you across the world.
From everywhere.
It's already in stock? What? It's already in? Just.
Maybe we should mention a few of the sponsors as we hit back and forth here. Of course, the title sponsor, Astec Safety. They took it on a couple of years ago and said that they wanted to bring world-class curling back to Lloydminster, and they have done a fabulous job of that. And the presenting sponsor, Wild Rose Pumping Compression, have jumped in and helped them along that way. Other sponsors, Strathcona Resources, MNP, Arby's Lloydminster, It's Time Promotions, Maz Entertainment, who
right
are
behind us,
right
the
behind
podium crew behind us, doing an awesome job again.
Keeping us in line this morning.
Keeping us in line.
Yeah, Musgrave Agencies, Store Right, Lakeside Pharmacy, and Bar Engineering.
Tim Hines, Lakeside Pharmacy, Bar Engineering. I know Dustin Falsher was here yesterday. You'll probably be here sometime again today. Fountain Tire, Lloydminster, Industrial Scientific, Brady Canada, Boundary Ford, Sobeys Lloydminster, the Tent Guys, GOAT 106.1, some great rock music.
The Border Inn and Suites sponsor this event, as well as Cooperators Insurance, Jason Arden and Associates, Kelro Pump and Mechanical, Velocity Truck Centers, RL Electric Motor Rewinding, Synergy Credit Union, Redhead Equipment, Bexon Construction, and Gold Horse Casino. Thank you to all of you. You certainly
right to it, Matt. You got to go.
Make events like this possible.
This happen.
Really got to go. Got to go to stay. Got to go.
So a number of open hits in a row and an air from the Howard team as they roll out. Now, Edin is called for the center guard.
With the first third stones, he's calling for the center guard. Feels there's still time to try and generate steal or at least force.
Han har kall I sig så du kan köra om ni vill. Lite risk över.
And
Bra linje.
have we done a scoreboard update? I could do that.
Sure.
On sheet 3, Hosley is up on Edmonton U of A team 2-1. Coe is down 3-1 to Brent Pierce, playing fourth end. They are on skip stones. Of course, our sheet, Edin up 3-2, playing the fifth end. Balance team is up 3-1 on Goskins from Netherlands, and Jacobs is up 2-0 on our local team, Scott Manners, playing the fourth.
Yep.
Skip stones in the fourth over there. They're making Scott earn this. He's going to have to draw to the
Manners
button.
is having to draw and touch the button.
And he makes it
which
for his
looks
one.
like he will be shot for one.
Shot for one. He's on the board.
So
2 to
that'll
1.
be 2 to 1 Jacobs. Jacobs will have hammer going into 5.
Scoring that first point, though, is in a low-scoring game like that. That Manners team will take a breath now and try and steal one.
Det känns bra tycker jag. Kolla upp. Ser lång ut.
So open house on our sheet here.
Alla.
They're now electing to draw to the wings. Outside 12.
Så långt ut du kan alltså.
Oscar puts it almost to the tee line. Scott calling for the hit.
Yeah.
And now they'll just play this out to try and blank this end, go to 6.
Easy.
Try again, start over.
Lean, yep. Lean.
If we had clocks in this event, Kerry, this strategy in this end saves a lot of time. You'll see that once in a while in events where there are clocks. When everything is in the rings, save some time in an end.
Yeah, there's no clocks at this event.
No clocks at this event.
Some of the teams are famous for taking a little bit longer than others.
Like 5th and 6th and slow down, I feel like. Yeah. I threw that pretty hard.
We're almost a full end ahead of the sheet next to us.
I threw that pretty hard. What did it hit with?
It was solid, normal.
It was solid,
But not like
Nicholas with his
that was really heavy.
first shot, open hit.
Okay.
Makes a hit, rolls into the 8-foot. Scott will try and nose that. 3 rocks to come on our
Solid
sheet.
normal.
Yesterday we commentated on this sheet, and the 4-foot line on that side was a little tricky for the teams, but I think that they've got this figured out here this morning.
Yeah, we saw some excessive curl in that spot if your weight was down.
Curl.
They keep their weight up, seems to run very, very straight. But we saw some misses with it over curling in that spot when they didn't have enough weight.
Samma väg.
Makes the nose hit. Edin will also try and hit, maybe roll to center. Wants Howard to have to roll as far as he can to blank the end.
Without delay, he takes on this shot. On the nose, a little bit of roll to the outside.
Roll to our right.
Now Scott will try and hit and
Howard
roll out.
Try for the blank.
Try and
then
keep the
we'll
hammer going into the 6th.
Start over.
I don't think that Scott is disappointed in a blank in this end.
No.
Having the hammer playing 6.
Yeah, wanting to score in the even ends. They likely will set up guards in the 6th end. Try for a deuce or more in the even end.
So who have these teams played to get here?
So Howard beat Team Carruthers in their first game and then lost to Gushu. Edin lost to Brent Pierce in his first game and then beat Edie out of Saskatoon last night.
So a successful blank, leaving the score 3-2 after 5. Howard will have the hammer playing 6 when we return to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center.
Curled up a bit.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city. 1061, The GOAT. Stay connected with mylloydminsternow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 1061, The GOAT.
L and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.
Welcome.
And we're live back at Lloydminster Curling Center. I'm Daryl Hanley, my buddy Kerry Leckie with me.
We've started the 6th end. Edin through a center guard, and this end, Scott is going.
So change of strategy.
Line's good, line's good.
Back to a corner guard now.
A lot of these teams showed up a little early for the event,
Nice shot,
and
boys.
we see them here coaching some juniors.
Team Jacobs there you can see, and it was a great day. The juniors had a blast, and really appreciate when the curlers come out on their time and speak to a lot of the juniors, help them.
And there's Benny doing what he does best.
See Benny Hebert.
They had a number of teams come out, and these kids just loved it.
They just idolize a lot of the players, and so a chance to interact and meet them, get a picture with them, really appreciated. So thank you to Team Jacobs and the other teams that came and helped. Very, very well attended junior clinic the day before this event.
There was a waiting list to get into it, so yeah. Congratulations to Jeff and his team for setting that up too at Astec.
For our future curlers,
look at them
there, look at that nice big picture. Happy curlers with a lot of their idols.
And again, thanks to Jeff and his crew.
T-line here.
Catlin, sorry.
Yep.
Setting everything up.
Gotta go line.
Catlin is your
Gotta
nephew.
go line.
That is my nephew.
Hard line. Tuppy. Really gotta go line, Matt.
So back to our game. Could see them trying to go Howard team going around corner guard. Just a little light rubs off on the corner guard, leaving it open.
Giving Edin a chance to hit and lay two.
Edin will try and hit and roll over. As we look at the screen, they're going to try and roll to the left.
Certainly a lot less rocks in play than the Cooey sheet
next door. Cooey Pierce. There's how many rocks in the rings there, Kerry?
Well, there's 4 of each, yeah. A couple out in front
and 1 rock to come. We'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah. Cooey is presently sitting 1 with Hammer, or is he sitting 2? I can't tell. Anyways, there's a chance for them to score multiples here.
Mm-hmm. Rasmus throwing his out turn as they will try and cross the face of the Howard rock a bit, roll towards center.
May as well take
that
it
all the way over. Nice shot. 1 guarded, 1 over in the wings. Well done. So Howard has changed his strategy, and now, because that rock of Sweden's ended up part in the 8-foot, it'd be very tough to come around the corner guard and be shot. They're changing their strategy, thinking about coming around the center guard.
Just get it in there. You know what they're doing.
They're going to throw the out turn.
Yeah.
Yes, hard. We're tight here, Scott. Play.
Yelling for sweep immediately.
Go ahead.
Hard. Tight out of his hand. They're going to have to go to get this by.
Whoa.
Weight looks nice.
Curl. Tons of weight.
Yeah.
And they are on that front.
Sorry, Jay.
Yellow. That was tight out of his hand. You could hear Scott yelling immediately.
Yeah. I know, we're
practicing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
We should have hammer.
Leaving it open, exposed.
The last 3 shots are going to be
Edin will hit.
Yeah, he didn't quite get there though. I'll give you more. I totally give you more.
You could hear Scott talking to his player, saying he didn't quite get there to the broom. You were tight. Dean team hit, just a little flop towards center.
It's they're committed at this point.
They are committed.
The line was dead though. Is it square?
Is that there, Darryl?
That might be there, but they're definitely, I think they would leave one of Edin's rocks
I think
in
you
the
run it
rings.
back and try to get it the other
You're looking
way.
at the really, really
I think you
thin
go that way, Scott.
double.
Yeah.
Third.
But I think the one right behind the guard, I think, isn't going very far.
Yeah.
It'll still be there. So instead, they're going to try and run the center guard in and kill a couple of Edin's rocks. Time to bail and open it up a little bit.
Cooey's last stone coming with all those rocks in play.
Just
And
throwing a missile. He's going to give up a steal.
so Pierce is now up 4-1 on Team Cooey. Last year's champions.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try and get a time on this. No,
Sorry about his first one. I didn't think.
Let's see what draw is. Looking for about 14, a little more than 14 and a half seconds.
I'm going to have to wait because they're going to have a little
Oscar's not
conversation.
convinced.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit of
Men går
conversation.
över där, eller hur?
Back to his old slide there now. I can see where he's sliding.
Det är väl om man kan slå här.
In the middle of his slide there, I was like, skid
Men det
it
blir
out.
samma sak. Han kommer vara troligtvis sämre än den. Dra där. Det andra var Hasse sa garda här som han har hålet. Men nej, vi kör rundningen. Det enda är att man behöver lämna hålet om man ska garda så man kan skjuta den nedre.
And the translation of that carry, Oscar said, Nick, I really want to try your famous spinner. And Niklas said, this is not the time or place to try that, Oscar. He really wanted to try that, but Nick talked him out of it.
I think Nick just wants to be the only one that's ever
Want
done
to be
it.
the only one that can then pull off the spinner.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
So I don't blame him either. He talked him out of it.
Långt så är det bara hjälp för dem.
I think he'll get it buried around the left one. I don't know.
All right.
And I'm not sure if they are throwing the guard or trying to come around their two yellows in the 12 foot.
I think they're trying to come around the two yellows, top 4 foot.
Fin linje. Gå ni vill.
Line looks
Keeping
pretty
the
good.
pressure on him.
Coming around. Waits very close.
14-7.
14-7, yeah, is keen. The ice is staying keen.
Nicely
What
played.
a shot.
Nicely played. And with those guards crossed at the top.
What a draw. Can we see a replay on that overhead as well? Show us just how close that came. Watch this incredible sweeping to get that by. Ooh, almost touches the back of the stone as that goes by.
Beautiful.
What a shot by Oscar. So probably a good thing he didn't try the spinner, that Niklas talked him out of that.
Yeah.
Because this turned out even better.
Triple.
So now we heard them say triple. I don't know if that one on the outside goes away.
Hard to tell if that directs onto it or not, but regardless, they need to start bailing here. He needs to open up his scoring area.
Yeah, if he wants to
As
score.
he has hammer, he needs to score, and there's not much space to score. We'll see some rock flying here.
Träffa lite och sen går den.
I don't think it's stuff.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's the other shot.
Ja, slå han och rulla bakom
So they're
cornern
changing it a little bit.
behöver väl garda och så. Alltså dubbeln finns ju där liksom.
Firm.
En halvträff ser det ut som nu va. Topp 4 till T-line.
All right.
So I think they're trying for the double and maybe roll under their corner guard.
Just to get one of their rocks in play.
Ja, alltså även om man vill
Yeah,
ha helöppen
they
så
need
är
a
det ju.
fair bit of weight to make that happen, the double and the
Man kan
roll.
alltid sätta vicken, men det är ju en gard han vickar bakom.
Whoa! Carl! 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 Carl!
It's going to roll too far. Yep. Just didn't curl enough, so did not make the double. And rolls out. Now they're getting in a lot of trouble. Team Howard.
Pin straight.
So they're looking at guarding shot stone. That's in a great spot, that stone.
That is in a perfect spot.
That's the one they're
touching
try
the
to protect, yeah. That would make scoring for Scott pretty difficult if they could continue to guard that stone.
Try the run triple on our with our red. No? You don't think so? I'm gonna get over there.
So he'll.
So they are looking throw the guard, try and get to center line.
Niklas is saying that he'd like it somewhere in near or beside that red stone on this side of the center line.
I think if it just touches center, it will be just about perfect. Overcurled a little bit.
Overcurled a little bit, yep.
Kind of exposed it. I think they can definitely get to it. The way the rocks finish here.
Yep. He'll be aggressive on this play, though. He's going to want to make sure that he can maybe hit and roll himself or tap and roll himself.
You could hear Scott say like back 12, trying to get a lot of finish and maybe even roll under.
Yeah, I don't know that removing stones at this point isn't necessary.
Line will be everything. It doesn't matter if this rock disappears. They need a good inside roll here to bring a deuce back in play. Weight is close. Try and make this curl.
It's a little bit more than hack weight.
Got some good finish, really good finish.
Yeah.
Perfect weight. Great roll, well thrown by Matt Cam. Fully buried.
Fully buried shot stone.
Really good. Just because that guard of Oscar's just overcurled a bit. They wanted to just touch the center line. One extra rotation. Half a rotation too far.
Yeah, me making that rotation, nobody can see me doing that with my hands.
No. There's no camera here, but
thankfully,
for all those listening, Kerry did do a rotation in the air with his hand.
I think you're drawing.
So what?
So his bread and butter, the straight back. Niklas is trying run his own rock straight back.
Made it.
Trying to keep it straight.
Yes! Yep.
Look at that.
And I would say the team, that team, most of these teams, they would make that shot 9 out of 10 times and stick it.
I'm pretty, yes. I was thinking great shot, but like you say, they are
pretty automatic for them. They don't miss too many of those. Yeah. Because they throw it good and such great sweepers.
That's your button ice, right? I think that's the line.
And they throw it the same every time, so they can ice it.
Very consistent.
Not like me, making you struggle to figure out how I'm going to throw it, not just where. I can only focus on so many things.
It's always a surprise.
Good or bad?
Good or bad.
What are they?
Gotta go!
To draw for
Gotta
shot.
go! Hard line!
Going the intern wide, trying to come around. This is really curling.
Yep.
It is all over the guard. Team Howard is in a heap of trouble.
So all he's got left is he's going to have to draw against.
Looking at, looks like Niklas wants to come in. So against 5.
Ja, exakt. Så han bara har fickan här.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's going to be a very, very difficult shot to even get one for Howard.
Tvinga han att dra där ute.
Just the way it curls, and there's got those 2 corner guards. It's going to be a small hole.
Hard to navigate that with how much it curls, throwing that intern again.
Eller här.
So Edin is looking at least putting something here on the outturn side.
It's going to be tight to get.
Det här hålet ser inte
Right now,
jättelätt
that's
ut,
Howard's
men det är ju
easiest
där.
shot, is throwing the outturn. Because he'd have some backing.
Yeah.
Exakt.
And if they don't cover that, it's just a nose hit.
Yeah.
So.
Fördelen med den här är väl att det kan bli den också,
To me,
men
makes more sense. Definitely come on this outturn. Take away the easiest shot for Howard.
I don't mind the call that he just suggested to split the one that's behind cover
could.
out of.
Puts it there. I'm almost tempted
Just,
to do that.
you know, a couple inches either way, and it pretty much takes away everything that Howard would have.
At that point, you're likely playing
Trying to raise a red one in somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're okay with that, then we'll probably hit this thing. He makes a good one here. I think we're.
Team Edin's last stone in the 6th end.
It's not worth the ball game, I don't think. Let's play one more. See if we can get a deuce.
Fin linje. Var nära Astec. Okej.
It's going hard now.
Okej. Vänta om den är tillagd. Den är tight. Är den framför tid?
He's got more than enough weight. Sweepers are saying this is a little bit heavier than what they wanted.
Oh my. That'll do.
That will work.
Kändes som börjar bli lite bakom 10.
They played the India, the double there.
Although
Klickar i.
I think in a perfect world that probably was maybe 6-8 inches a little heavy, because I think this does give Howard maybe a shot with the outturn.
Yeah.
He can just tap that back and roll over.
Yeah, with the catcher
to the
there.
one biting with the catcher. Yeah,
like
just as
mine.
Scott is just showing.
What are you seeing for ice? I'm seeing like.
From
with
this
his
angle, it doesn't
broom.
look like very much.
It does not look like much, but I think it gives him something. I think if Edin was 8 inches shorter,
yeah,
I'm not sure how Scott would score here.
Much as I can.
As we look down the
We're not
sheet,
going into this one?
you cannot see very much of the one that Niklas just threw.
There's a fine line where it goes almost over it.
Exakt.
And against 5, they need it.
If you want to go inside of this. Quarter's going to be close to going like this. Seen like that?
Yeah. Or the other shot is you throw back.
Wreck on a guard out front and you're shaking hands. So this is a huge shot for Scott.
Yep.
I'm aiming for a thin quarter.
This
Scott.
is to give him a chance.
And so I think that is the call, is come down and tap the one just thrown by Niklas, and can roll over to the one just biting the forefoot, as we see on the screen to our right where the broom is. He has that as a catcher.
What kind of weight is he going to throw at this?
I'm guessing it is maybe backering to Hack. He can afford to throw Hack because of the catcher.
Oh, he's throwing a little more than Hack.
Go ahead. Yep. Ja, det är där eller skjuta in cornern. Det är väl där man har för ettan. Whoa! Whoa! Yep.
This is
Whoa!
close.
Curl!
Yes, no, yes,
Curl!
no. This is close.
Curl!
Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Edin left him that shot, and he makes it.
That'll tie it up at 3-3, and Edin will have the hammer heading into the 7th end when we return to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, Join the revolution.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city. 1061, The GOAT. Stay connected with mylloydminsternow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 1061, The GOAT.
And we're back, Lloydminster Curling Club. I'm Daryl Hanley with my buddy Kerry Leckie, bringing the game of Scott Howard, Niklas Edin, and we have a tie game after 6, very close, well curled, playing the 7th end.
So what's the strategy here for the two teams, Daryl?
Well, I think Edin has hammer. He wants to score an ace. He doesn't want to be forced to 1 here.
So multiples or a blank is what
multiples
you're
or blank, and I think he has chose to come around the center guard and not put up a corner guard. He's going to try and beat Howard to the 4-foot.
So then the Howard team will be looking to force or steal.
Force him or steal. You see a lot of the teams that are pretty comfortable with coming home 1 down with hammer, and in fact a lot of the teams almost prefer that.
So, score updates. Hosley has scored 3 to go up 5-1 on Tau. Pearson Cooey remained 4-1, playing the 5th end. Goskins in balance. Goskins was down by 2, but has scored 3 in the 5th to go up 4-3. And looks like Jacobs has scored 5 in the 5th. On Team Manners.
Our local team, Scott Manners.
Obviously, they were aggressive in that 5th end. I didn't see how it had played out, but
Scott was in a lot of trouble there. I was watching. Jacobs had a lot of rocks that were guarded in the rings.
Hard curl, Jay.
Couple more viewers. Kerry, we were up to 1,600 viewers watching us this morning. Thanks for everyone tuning in.
Oh, that's perfect.
1,600 of my nearest, dearest friends.
Hello, Heinz from Switzerland. Don Rose from Selkirk, Manitoba. You're from Manitoba.
I'm from Manitoba.
Manitoba boy beside me.
Got rid of the tuck delivery when I moved to Alberta.
Probably a little easier for on your knee.
Yeah. Had I remained 105 pounds like I was when I was in Manitoba, it would have been okay. But
I think we can all say that. Be a lot easier on our knees.
Yeah.
Curling.
Outturn tap.
Okay, so Edin is
outturn tap.
Got things going the way they wanted.
Tap, Scott.
Scott got the 2 center guards
move
he
it
wanted.
2 rocks. Yeah. It'll curl in there. This is the curler too.
So Edin is happy to play around those center guards and say, okay, you come chase me.
And if he's successful in doing it, then he'll likely clear the front. And
yep. His first opportunity, he's definitely going to be peeling those center guards. Howard is trying to come around with the outturn.
Lane's good. Hair light.
Freeze into those yellows. Knowing Niklas is going to try and peel center guards now. This one just went sideways. I don't know if that picked or if he threw that tight.
That was that same spot, though.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday, how much that can curl coming off that 4-foot line, and that might have caught them by surprise. Because I didn't hear Scott yelling for, tight for the sweep right out of his hand.
No, and it seemed to have the right amount of weight. So
the weight was really close.
His weight was close.
Yeah, we just heard them say that. Weight was very close.
This is good news.
Just caught them by surprise.
Now is Edin thinking we're going to score multiples?
A little early maybe to say that, but with hammer, I think they got to try and remove some of these guards.
Okay.
Ja, alltså den kan ju sticka, men den kommer ha mycket rotation så.
Weight was min.
Ja, exakt.
He either wants to score, his strategy is he either wants to score 2 or more, or blank and come home with hammer.
Yeah.
Ideally, right? Doesn't want to be forced into 1.
I think you just need a bit more counter.
So they're going to
clean så är det
try
fine.
and peel
Den
two
där
of these,
dubben är ju typ en tredjedel
guards,
på ovansidan sen.
They will try and kill 2 guards.
Oh, don't go crazy. You just.
So Rasmus will throw his in turn, and they'll try and run the long red guard into the one over on the right side of the sheet. See if they can get rid of that one too, and he just misses. In fact, takes out his back yellow. Over curled and left the rock there, not what they wanted.
Not what they wanted.
That over curled, they needed that shooter to roll away.
Yeah.
Just over curled there.
This has opened up a little bit of a window for Scott.
Your weight was what?
They're going to move it and try and flop in behind, I believe.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. It's wide open, as you can see.
Nice.
Playing it quiet.
Solid hack, they're yelling.
Vi spelar gul, tror jag. Det är bara en.
We know this spot, this can really curl.
Very
and
nice.
they will roll under.
Oh boy, Jay.
Very nice.
Get it out. Get it out.
Really nice. All because of the weight thrown. Beautiful.
Didn't get it quite out, but clearly the important part is to get that roll underneath. Edin will continue his efforts to clean things up.
So now they're going to try and run their own yellow over to the one on the right side of our sheet, and maybe even roll the yellow one into the rings off of their red.
It's close.
Okay, got the 2 middles, even better.
Double peel.
Opens it up. Great shot.
Now it actually, that backstone that didn't leave the rings is going to have to be played to.
It's still in play.
Deadlock it.
Klossfryser dem så är det väl kanske att försöka skjuta ner den och få bort det. Får man träff då så är det ju bara...
Is the guard any good, Scott?
Man inte plantar så båda röda ligger kvar.
Questioning whether they should throw a guard.
Yeah, some
team
discussion on this, a guard or freeze to the back one. Looks like they chose.
We're at the same speed as we've seen.
Yeah, now probably a good idea. No one's really committed, so they better talk about it as a team.
In the meantime,
can we listen in on this? Can we turn up our audio a little bit and let's listen to Matt and Scott here?
Or the other option, like if we're higher and he makes the double rip, then we're in a...
I was just thinking the guard, he makes the double, then we're...
I make the freeze perfect. He's playing the hit and roll.
Yeah, and then we just got to make...
Well, then we're freezing or, yeah.
4 good shots, good force. I'm okay with the freeze. It just looks hard. It actually kind of looks harder. Okay.
Well,
it's fine. Yeah, the red's not really in play. No, back 8, back 12,
yeah.
we're in front of...
Let's block it.
Yeah.
You could hear them trying to discuss whether should throw a guard or freeze to the back yellow.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're with that ice, they're going to the back yellow.
I think so. I don't think that's not enough ice for center guard, I don't think.
I thought light.
He says it felt light out of his hand.
Line's good.
Line is good. They are trying to freeze to the back yellow.
Easy.
This comes into the rings from our overhead.
Lock
view.
it. Lock it.
Really good shot.
Very nice. Essentially eliminating that.
Almost frozen. Eliminates that yellow. Not salvageable now, that yellow.
No.
So now, Edin will try and double these. We'll try and slash that over and get rid of both reds.
Oh, yeah?
This will be Oscar's out turn, being a lefty.
Does he?
Yelling for the sweep immediately. What a double kill.
Did I say that?
And left his own yellow. I said it wasn't salvageable. I was wrong.
Very nice shot.
Left their own rock in the back there, but it is available to freeze to again.
Yes.
Nice double by Oscar, even though he's a lefty. Oops. That was for my friend Kimberly Dunsmore from work as a lefty. Always make fun of her.
It felt close.
So they will attempt to come around and actually freeze that, not leave it short of the yellow this time.
Go ahead. Hard tip.
This looks even lighter.
Hard tip. Keep going.
This will not get to the back yellow, but they're hoping to get it around that guard. Little light.
Score updates. Tau came right back with 3 of their own against Hosley. So they trail 5-4, but are right back in it. Pierce continues to stymie the Cooey rink, stealing 2 more and are up 6-1, playing 6. And Goskins stole 2 more against Balance to go up 6-3.
Yep.
Looks like our local team, Scott, probably shook hands, I think. Having a big discussion. As they are down 8-1. And I think they shook hands.
Yeah.
Not up.
Both local teams running into a little bit of a buzzsaws this morning.
Hiccups this morning.
Good.
Oscar coming down and just taps through the red rock. Just great weight.
Very nice.
Great weight on that shot. Laying 2.
Hit and roll in there. Make Nick make it. And then we'll rip the double if he makes it.
So Howard will try to hit and roll. As we're looking at that viewpoint, wants to roll to the right a little bit, get behind that guard. Does not want to give up 2.
No.
Again, trying to force Edin into taking 1, ideally.
Yep.
Or steal 1, alternatively.
And he's playing the hit and roll because the double plays right into Edin's hand for a blank as well.
Yep. 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 Whoa. Hard tip. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Calling to keep it straight.
Hard tip. Hard tip. Hard tip.
It's curled.
Roll just a little bit
Good,
far.
Scotty.
It is shot, but it should be fairly wide open.
Fördelen för han om vi chappar, det är att han har lite mer backing och dra här. Vickar vi hit.
Be careful.
Ja.
It does.
So he's going to want to set it in a spot where Scott can't double, I guess.
Optimalt är det väl vickat dit typ. Ja, klart. Det är klart han kan ju komma här också, men... Ja.
So the translation of that carry was that Niklas wants to actually do the Jeff Stoughton spinorama. And Oscar said this is neither the time nor place to try that. You're better at the spinner.
Fair enough.
But that also is, this is not the time or place for your spinner.
He had shut him down earlier, so it's fair.
The crowd wants to see the Stoughton spinorama, but we'll have to wait.
Yes. No part of it.
Or we try to hit and roll free.
Outturn, hit.
Or you hit and roll buried, give him a
Ideally, they're looking at trying to roll as far towards center as they can. This is really curling there. This is going to roll out. Not what they wanted.
Not what they
Again,
wanted.
got caught a little bit by surprise. A bit of curl there.
Yeah, that's pretty good too,
Here's
Gomer.
Scott's chance to force.
Here's your chance to force or steal 1.
Dead buried. Top 8.
And like you said, it's
Yeah, you just can't chase it. You gotta be buried.
Edin would have to decide whether they want to
Take
one up without,
yeah,
or be one down with.
And I think these days it's almost 50-50. There are teams that would rather be down 1 with Hammer coming home. So this will be interesting that if Scott is laying one, does he draw for one or does he throw it through?
That's why I'm thinking top eight's the best.
If they don't think they can get to it for two.
So they've played this shot a few times, so they should have a pretty good idea on the ice. They're going to want it fully buried.
Top eight. Line's good.
Line is good. You can hear them say.
Line's good.
Weight is really close,
Easy.
slightly sweeping.
Right here. Oh, line's good. Yep. Yep. Curl, 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 curl.
Trying to sink it now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There it is.
And that looks
Beautiful
fully buried. This will be interesting. What does Niklas try?
Lite drygt helgömd ut.
Sure, Scotty. Beautiful.
Do you throw it through? Do you draw for one? What is your comfort?
What a force. What a force. Oh. Not really.
And I'm sure that they have a pretty good idea long before this shot came up what they were going to do. So.
Doesn't help us where Oscar has the broom. Could be either shot. We'll have to see how hard Niklas slides out.
Yes.
Is he throwing it through or are they trying to draw for one?
Now would be the time for the Stoughton Spinorama if he's.
Now would be the time.
And he didn't.
Looks like we're drawing for one. They're comfortable being up one without hammer coming home.
14-0 var T-line nekad.
Be a team decision.
We do, but
Sweepers have not touched it. But it is grinding in. Draws for his one.
So Dean will be up one. Coming home in the 8th, and Howard will have the hammer. It will be a great finish when we return to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center.
At Strathcona Resources, we're more than just an energy company. We're a part of our communities. We take pride in hiring locals, creating opportunities right here at home, and fueling our community's growth. With safety at the heart of everything we do, we ensure a responsible and secure environment for our team and for our neighbors.
And we're back for the exciting 8th end finish here at Lloydminster Curling Center. I'm Daryl Hanley with Kerry Leckie. We have Niklas Edin up one without hammer. Scott Howard will have the hammer coming home. This should be a fun finish.
Go, go, go.
So Edin threw up the center guard. And
Howard's throwing up corner guard. He is setting up for trying to score two here, obviously. Edin will try and steal, or at least worst case, force of one, go to an extra end. If sweepers have not touched this at all, maybe a little bit heavy. Starting to grind in and curl now.
Yeah.
And right on the pin.
At least.
Maybe a foot too heavy. While we await this shot, should again thank our title sponsor, Astec Safety, Jeff, Caitlin Mulligan, and the entire organizing committee. Such a great event. Looks fantastic out here.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like our league play week to week with big screens here and the MNP VIP lounge and bleachers. It's so bright.
Looks good.
Beautiful. Looks fantastic.
And we should thank the volunteers too, because
all the volunteers. There's a lot of them.
See a lot of people wandering around in yellow and orange shirts.
Smiley, happy people are volunteers. Thank you to all of them.
How about Tim?
Perfect freeze from the Howard team.
So the Kevin Cooey team scored a deuce in 6 and trail 6-3 without hammer to the Brent Pierce team. So they're going to be up against it to try and squeeze out a victory there. The losers of all these games will fall to the C event for their last life.
Yep.
Bak 4. 10. Baklåt. 10. Liten tapp bara. 10.
So Dean's trying to come right on the top of that.
And the freeze right to Howard's Rock.
He's there.
And say, okay, how are you going to get your deuce now? You have to move some granite.
It's a waiting game at this point, isn't it?
It is a waiting game. It is chess. It is chess on ice.
Is that top 8?
Yes, top 8.
This is the 6.
This is at 8 feet here.
Both teams are comfortable at this point. Waiting, hoping the other team will make a mistake.
Waiting for one mistake. One error.
I thought a hair light. Like to go, Scott.
Both these teams have been in this situation.
Weights there. Heavy.
Pretty comfortable for both teams.
Heavy,
Yeah,
heavy,
pretty
heavy.
comfortable. Both teams.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. T. Come on, buddy, Jake.
Making it curl, sweeping it to curl it. And
Get to the nose. Well done.
a little bit of stagger starting to show up in those
What's on me?
rocks. I think they
Give her a 9 there. Felt my.
Ja. Ja, det är om man kan slå mycket utsida där så kanske den kan pressa sig lite ditåt. Om man träffar typ en fjärdedel här då känns det som den går
ran this team when
en bit. Men
Niklas
han
was
kommer ju
hurt.
röra sig lite grann också.
They did continue to do well.
They did just as well
Ja, det
without
rätt
Niklas.
rotation för han att stanna när jag får out, eller outen, ja. Vill man ligga mitt bakom garden?
My hand hurts.
Ja.
Of course,
Kommer
Edin has
liten
had multiple
tap-tap,
knee
är det okej
problems.
eller?
Last
Skjuter han
number
då
of
så går
years,
ju
good to see him back healthy
röd ditåt i alla
and this
fall.
team together.
Första röda.
They've been a fixture in the men's curling world for a lot of years.
Ja, låga 14.
None of the slams would be the same without having that team there. Widely recognized. Big fan following.
Top 12.
They called again for the freeze on top of Howard's Rock.
This looks a little tighter.
Is he? Oh my God, that's going
Looks
sideways.
lighter and
That
tighter.
hit something. For sure.
Is not what they wanted.
We're in trouble.
But
We got to rip something, I think.
again, now, how does Howard
For what?
get a deuce out of
Lite
this?
mer Jimmy. Ja, 17, 91
They're going to come down and discuss it.
Probably a good idea.
You heard the Howard team say that rock must have picked something up because it.
Double peel?
That makes sense because that was quite a miss for them. Makes more sense that probably picked.
But like you say, some work still to do
What does he do?
to score,
Blast
especially
him.
to score two.
He's going to get the top one. He's not going to get the other one.
Middle one stay.
Jay's second.
Those two middle ones, the both middle ones stay.
He blasts, we come around. The only problem is this is a little high.
And you can always
Handshakes on sheet 3.
I don't mind action. The problem is this is a little high
I didn't see how
to
it
use.
played out.
He can chase whatever goes around
Looks
this.
like Hosley scored a big end. A lot of rocks in the 4-foot.
I don't mind your first call, Scott.
Post to score here.
Like board or so.
Well, we don't need to kill anything. We just need to get
Scored
shot.
3 to go up 8-4. And the other the Tau team from the University of Alberta decided
That was enough.
that was enough.
Being down 4.
We watched that Hosley team play yesterday against Mount. They are
Good
a
team.
good team.
Really good team.
Is the intern freeze to that yellow stupid?
Intern freeze?
And again, they just ran into one of those
I think we played
buzzsaws at the
obviously
end
hardest
yesterday.
shot, but it's really good. Like it's not
Team
even
Howard still deciding what is their
Oh,
best
that's
option.
pretty bad.
here. How are they
That's
going to generate
disaster.
a deuce out of
Svårt att
this?
garda allting. Men
We're still in trouble. Yeah, I know, but we're still in trouble.
vi ligger
We're
i
running
skottet
theirs back.
fortfarande också, va?
I like your call, Gomer. I know.
If they take the front off, how does Edin feel about that?
I don't mind the double. Oh, he makes a good one here. We're sitting okay.
Still going
I
to
can
take a
rip on
few
my
shots
first one if it doesn't work out.
to move things around in the 4-foot.
I think so.
You want solid board?
That's the call.
That looks like way
Can I get a hair more?
It's up to you, buddy.
whatever you're seeing.
Okay.
Be interesting to see what Edin does. If they remove these yellows, does Edin throw up weight to remove one of Howard's rocks?
That could be the
Yep. Whoa.
This
Whoa.
is
Shot, Jay.
Hi, boy, Jay.
Was that the call?
decided to tap their own in, jiggle things around, keep the center guard there.
Worked out very well, actually.
Now what do you do?
We've just been joined by Mike Robson in the booth, the father of local junior superstar, Jax.
Yeah.
Still on a little heat.
I'm guessing he got his talent from his
Not
mother.
bad, though. Still pretty good.
Anyone
Clearly.
that know the Robson family would agree with you. Definitely from Lindsay.
Sure, Jay.
I'll be joined tomorrow with Mike. Mike and I get the booth
I like it.
tomorrow at, I think, 12:30. He'll be joining me for one of these games.
I wish I could join you, but my daughter's playing basketball tomorrow, so I'm going to go and watch that.
Good for you. So what do we do here, Carrie?
I think
Right now, Howard laying first and third, and is comfortable leaving those center guards there. So
they're not.
I'm not sure. Let's see where he puts this.
They're just drawing straight in there, aren't they?
No.
asking Oscar to come around and maybe probably freeze on the inside of the Howard Rock in the 8-foot.
Need to be on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he put that out there. It's going to curl.
This has a late curl. This will start to really curl as it crosses the hog. They are trying to get to the inside here.
They're sweeping to keep it straight, though.
Get on the nose.
Also. What you thinking, Gomes?
Lots of different angles, a lot of options.
Tap it again.
A lot of options here.
I don't think that this is
Tap
exactly
it again.
how Edin pictured this end
No.
playing out. Lots
No.
of options. And he was likely going to be trying to limit the options.
Oh, I can get in there.
The first stone of the Howard third has jiggled things around and spread it out.
Might have a
Still pretty good.
You don't need a ball, man.
No.
Same thing we just threw.
I'm guessing we're in for a few discussions before the end of this game.
Just hitting in the dead center of those two front corners. That's the only thing that's Hey, Scott, the only thing that's bad is hitting in between those two yellows.
Oh, yeah. First thought was tap, but I'm not sure if I like the tap.
You go through the two yellows and you throw
I'm not sure yet, Kerry.
He's hitting top, he's slashing his in if you get
How do we generate a deuce if we're Howard?
probably getting both the reds.
There is a higher center or a higher red guard on the 4-foot line there, which would preclude a light.
Oh no, it's not a peel
tap
shot.
on the yellows.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to protect your 2 red stones.
But how does Howard ever get rid of Edin's second shot? That shot that is second. How do you move that at this point?
That's what I was sort of thinking. Throw board.
Yeah.
And
You would
stay
have
right
to
there.
come in from the outside.
Board.
Can you throw
I like it. I like board.
Throw a screamer through that hole or not? Here I am pointing at the screen again.
We need our arrows. Just like Russ Howard. We should play with arrows and lines.
Well,
illustrator.
He's taking off the center guard. Or is he, is he playing?
Trying to run that in, I think.
Easy.
Maybe trying to between the yellows.
Boy, would that
spill
be
the yellow sideways. And leave his red rock there.
Whoa! Whoa! Girl!
Look at this.
Yeah, just like that. Nice shot from Matt Cam.
And now that second shot stone doesn't have to be there because they are sitting first, third, and fourth.
Didn't say a word for the last 20 feet.
6 rocks to come.
Just don't say anything.
Now this has turned into a chess game.
Boy, oh boy.
That's probably the right call.
I think so. I was worried about
We
throwing
didn't
it
predict,
hard
Kerry,
and
we would have this many
not
rocks
hitting
in
the
play.
angle we want. At least if you throw that weight and,
And that many in the house.
bad does happen, nothing's leaving.
I said you meant to the board. The yellow just squirts it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a discussion before every shot because this is a
do or die here with 6 rocks left. 1 miss and it's going to be game over for one team or the other.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I think
Freezing again,
the
I think, Gomes, eh?
broom where it is, I think they've elected to freeze to the red one in the 4-foot.
The yellow?
Got to get another yellow in
If
there
he moves the red at all, I don't think.
somewhere. Ideally, probably freezing to the one in the 4-foot.
It wouldn't surprise me if they want to just touch it so that it's not that the red one isn't
To jiggle it off the yellow
jiggle
so
it
that
off the yellow.
you can tap and get rid of it on your next
Even
one.
if it just squirts
Yeah.
over there, it's pretty good. No? If he pushes the red at all, though, it's not good for us. We got to play something.
Looks like they got.
Like draw weight.
Yeah.
He's definitely hitting nose.
They're going to keep it straight.
This
I don't
one.
think we touched nothing.
Going in there
This
hard
will
now.
curl hard here.
Oh,
Just
touched
get
it.
it by.
Did they get it by the next red one?
Just jiggles the top red, but pretty much did what they wanted it to.
I think so.
Didn't quite get by the top red, but close enough. Now they are 4th shot. 2nd and
Look
4th.
how close this gets. Oy.
Oh, I think it touched the back of that
And then it
guard,
touches this
and
one.
then it touches this red one.
That 3 goes.
But it's still in the way.
It'll go, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That 3
Scott's
goes.
looking to see if
It'll
he
go
can
way back
play
here.
play a double
That 6 is going to go, though.
through the port. Golly.
I don't know. If it ever touches this, so Jay, it sits there. It's not great. That 3 goes, eh?
I don't think the double's there.
You don't think?
You don't think that they...
I think the best shot.
I don't think it kicks the yellow
over here,
sideways enough. I don't
push
think.
it and sort of line it up with this.
I'm thinking it would definitely hit the red. But if you throw it with enough weight, does it spill it out the back? And then there's a catcher back there now too, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not much else, boys.
Looking at
He does.
maybe tapping to lay 2. Leave your red rock there.
As long as you don't set up the angle.
I could hit 2/3 of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can't afford to tap this. You tap this, then he's
Okay, if
Yes.
that squirts down to there, our rock is right here.
It's perfect. If it squirts down, then this line's pretty good.
Hammers this yellow won't go.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you only move it an inch,
How much
both reds are gone.
Be ultra careful here.
Oh, he's got like.
All right, well, let's pick something.
What are you going to leave your opposition?
What do you think?
Is what it comes down
Really
to.
shitty if that yellow squirted down an inch.
Oh, well.
And there's a big difference between moving forward in the B and
Roll into
going
it?
backwards into the C. So
Yeah, huge.
Roll into it if I...
if anybody's thinking about having lunch, it sure
That's
smells
not
good
great.
here.
Yeah, does it ever? Making me hungry.
What do we peel, Scott?
What if we peel? What if you play?
Well... Yeah.
Oh, someone from
I think that's
Yuma,
the call,
Arizona,
Scott.
watching
Okay.
today.
What are we hitting?
Thanks for tuning in.
It's Evie McDonald.
Bernard from Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Wanda from Oliver, BC. Lynn from Logie Bay, Newfoundland.
Ah, it's a
Todd
mess.
from Sarasota, Florida.
We're going to find out at the end here.
Heinz from Switzerland.
We're shot.
We are up to 2,200 viewers joining us this morning
Nice.
in Lloydminster for the Astec Safety Challenge. Second year of this event.
So they're
Think so.
taking on the double by the
It
looks
looks
of it.
like they're coming, trying to come through the hole
Much like
off of Edin's yellow in the 8-foot into the 4-foot and maybe spring the second stone of Edin's out the back.
Going with his intern.
Throwing some big weight.
Whoa!
This.
Whoa!
Through the port. Look at that.
And squirted out the back. What a shot.
What a shot is right.
What a shot by Matt Cam.
Told you it was going to go for fun. Thanks.
Now, Edin, Team Edin getting a little nervous here now.
Yeah, they weren't expecting to have to deal with.
No, 4 Howard Rocks in the rings. 2 of them are in the 4-foot.
And they're laying 3. They're laying 3 at the moment.
Laying 3.
Next door, Team Pierce scored another one
Does
on
it go
Team
over there,
Cooey,
Scott?
and the handshakes
The
came
yellow
out.
was over there, eh?
Final score is 7-3 for Pierce. Hosley
You're right.
down Tau 8-4. Goskins down balance 7-3, and we are the last sheet remaining.
It looks like he is going to take on trying to hit his yellow as thin as he can. That should be at least a double.
He's calling them on right away.
Jamming his own yellow into that pocket as thin as he can.
Well, second shot or not?
Yellow?
I think
they
so.
are, yeah.
Looks like they got second shot out of that. Howard's just laying 1, we believe.
What's that, sorry?
Nice shot from Niklas. Let's see in this.
He is.
replay. How many? He got rid of one, but at least he promoted his own to be second shot.
And this stone is fully buried.
Said second, make him freeze.
I don't know, because then if he makes this...
So Howard could throw the straight run back on his red center guard.
There.
If he nosed it, he'd be laying 3 for sure.
Would you ever
Giving him the
consider
freebie draw in there?
clearing the front so you've got a clear shot with the last?
I think that's the best shot. Like right here.
Does it make this easier for him?
Then he's got to tap.
Gonna make it perfect.
Yeah,
he
I
makes
think
it, then we don't
really
have
what they're
a shot.
thinking about is what are they going to leave
He's doing this.
Niklas. No matter what they do, what is he going to have?
Yep.
I think that's your shot, Scotty.
Yeah, they've got to prevent Niklas from tapping his yellow
make it, Scott.
frozen to their red on the button.
Run it right back on the nose.
Oh, it's clearly the best shot. But
As it sits now,
you know
they would just need to draw
for the
half in the forefoot.
He has to tap it in the hole here. He ever taps it a hair
With
high
nothing
into this,
changed.
Yeah, like we're still shot. What's that? Yeah. I think so, Scott. He's going to have a shot. There's no getting rid of a shot. Agreed. I know. It's your only shot.
Even here's okay.
That's fine, man. You know he's
Yeah,
still
there's a
playing the
shot
tap.
someplace for Niklas because he can go
And
either
like if
way.
he ever taps it here, we might have something here, right? Like this'll
Get this red to full force.
this'll go like this. This'll come this way. Right around. Make it, Scotty.
So I think they're trying to cover the easiest shot.
In-turn draw. But again, what are they going to leave Edin? Are they going to have a shot for 2 with their last rock?
I think they're going to want this close enough to the center line that they're not guarding any more of the forefoot on that side.
Line's good. Okay. Close. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
They're drawing in for the deuce right now.
Well, just bite the forefoot. Bite the back four.
So it came to back 4.
Shot, Scott.
So they lay
Good shot.
2.
Really good.
They're
They
laying
have the
2.
points they need to win right
Good.
now.
Either
No
Niklas
picnic out here,
freezes to the back or taps his
I think it's pretty good,
yellow
bud.
to the button. I think that is
If you're a biting
2
back
shots.
four, it'd be perfect.
I think if they freeze to the back,
He's still
then
playing
Scott
the
would
tap.
just need to follow him down and
He's not
be
freezing.
laying 2. So
Yes.
I think he needs to make
Then he
a
has
play
to
on
be a
his
little
yellow
bit more
to get
precise with
it
this tap. His goal is just to shrink our
into
area
there.
here.
Into there. I'm pointing
Into there.
again.
Oh, I think that's there, Gomer.
Again, where's our illustrators?
I think it'll drag. What's that? Yeah.
Oh, for sure it does.
Yeah, like if he gets it on the corner of this, I think it'll go for fun.
And again, he will, by necessity, leave Howard something because there's the run back on the other side, there's the draw on this side. This will indeed come down to last stone. Okay.
Yep, you do. His best shot's trying to get as much of that as the nose as possible. And pushing it on the 2 line.
In a perfect world, I think they tap this to a corner freeze.
has more margin with this, though. Close.
Well, they haven't laid a broom to this yet. Starting to curl. What have they got?
Perfect weight.
He's going to tap it. He is...
More shots, Scotty.
Hard to tell if he's shot.
I don't think he is.
Looks like us.
If he's not, then it will be a draw for the win.
Is it us?
My vote is red on this one, but they're having a very close look at it.
Oh, it's 100% us. I think so, yeah.
Confirmed that it's 100%.
Yeah, it's 100% us.
It's a draw for the win.
It's 100% us.
I like it. Can't touch the yellow. Same way, same way. Is that what you had me?
Yeah, I had you hair outside edge at 12.
The ice makers are out there getting the other sheets prepped for the next draw, which will have some great games on it. It'll have the
at 12:30.
12:30. You'll have 3 A event games.
Alberta time. Yep.
3 C event games, and these ice makers, of course, in an event like this, are the hardest working people in the place. Okay. A draw for the win.
Same line. Easy. Looked harder. Curl. Yeah. Curl.
You're saying it's a little.
You gotta go. Gotta go, Jay. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
It's
definitely
one
red.
One way or the other.
It's one red. So we're gonna have extra ends.
We're gonna have extra ends.
See if my old
They may measure this.
Still as good as it used to be.
Just got a little warm on this draw, Daryl.
Yeah, he threw it too
If
hard.
he was going to play down to his red, he had to get it right to the nose.
Sorry, I should have got it on
We'll
earlier.
have an extra end. How
Free
exciting.
curling.
Great game.
Free curling. We will be back to cover that extra end in just a minute.
Promotions, we make your brand stand out. From custom apparel made with precision, to headwear that puts your brand front and center, and vinyl decals that make your brand stick. We deliver promotional materials and print solutions that leave a lasting impression. With locations in Lloydminster and Provost, we proudly ship Canada-wide. It's Time Promotions, where your brand comes to life.
Welcome back to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. The teams have taken the rocks down to the other end, and so they will play the extra end back towards the glass for the benefit of all the viewers at this end.
What a great game we've been able to watch here this morning.
Shot.
There's been some great shots. I don't think anybody predicted that 10th end to play out as it did, but a ton of rocks in play that end. This one, I don't suspect we're going to see that, but they surprised us last end. Maybe
they did.
Surprise us
We may
again.
see a whole pile of rocks in play again, which would be good for all the viewers.
For sure. So
High guard, boys.
Yeah.
Team Howard has thrown up the center guard, and Team Edin has gone around it.
It's real high. Here enough to go. Here enough to go, I think.
Now Howard will throw up the long
we're good, we're
guard
good.
in the number system. They call that a 1. Trying to get it just over the hog line. Fine line between hugging the rock and putting it in the perfect spot, but sweepers are so good at judging. Edin will try and come around, freeze to his own. All the play to the middle, this end.
Or come around it.
So they've cornered their own stone in the 4-foot.
Back 4. Does that come around any good or no? It's like we got quadruple guard right now. Yeah.
So Team Howard is actually going to draw around those shots at the top 4-foot.
Half opens up in well.
That's good. Up the hair light.
Real close though.
About a hair light.
Yeah, I agree. Top 4 right now. I want to go a bit.
So there he.
Line's good. Line's really good, guys. Line's
Weight's good.
Line's perfect. Hard! Hard! Go, Matt! Girl!
Perfect shot.
A shot. Just gets around Edin's rock.
Boy,
Perfect
Jay.
weight, right to the button.
Oh, 100%.
Fully
We've
buried
lost a lot of games with that.
behind a rock in the middle of the 8-foot.
Incredible. Just so much finish on that ice.
So they'll try and clean things up now.
See that
Moving
come
along.
fairly
Whoa.
fast and hard. Trying for the double. Just misses.
So they're going to try and put that stone back in the same spot. Oi, that was close. Now.
So again, to throw a 1 just over the hog line.
Yep. Turn it over to the sweepers.
Perfect judge. Just over the hog line.
Right in line with the short guard.
Edin will try this again. Of course, Howard trying to keep those rocks as far apart as they can. Lessen the chance of a double and the shooter rolling out. Rasmus is very good at throwing that PO weight. This is close. Left the shooter there, but got rid of both red rocks.
Yep. So we're at the Astec Challenge, Astec Safety Challenge, and we're in an extra end in a B event game between Edin and Howard. Edin has the hammer. Howard having scored a single in the 8th end to tie it up.
So they'll try and replace the tight guard.
First third stones for Team Howard.
Curl! Curl!
Trying to make this curl.
Keep going, Tim. Keep going. Whoa.
Good throw, great sweep. Nice tight guard. Be a 3 on the numbering system.
So
we're discussing whether they try a long double again, or do they come around, because that guard is so tight, they can come around, push it sideways and roll in with their shooter, and they could use that later to get to the red rock. If they can roll their yellow rock in to the 12-foot somewhere, they can come off that and get to Howard's rock on the button. So that is the play.
there is a longer center, or longer yellow guard in front of that red stone. It isn't in the screen right now.
Just over the hog line.
Do it again.
Still not convinced that's the shot.
A lot of discussion going on.
And it will continue as the team comes down to have
a team meeting over it.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
That's what I think he's
Oscar's not 100% certain that that is the shot to play.
What's that? I think he has to too. It's good for us.
They do agree. They like the shot of moving the red tight guard and rolling in with your shooter, which will give you access to the back red when you can come off that. A couple shots down the road here. Does two things for you. Eliminates one of the center guards and gives you an option to get at the Howard stone that's on the button.
Roll and leave himself enough.
Looks like they've got
throwing like
lots
hack
of
weight.
weight, yeah.
Need to get enough of the red one. They don't roll out. It's going to roll a little bit too far. They will not be able to use that.
More of that.
Yeah. Whole idea was to leave that in the top 12.
Yeah. So Scott's going to try and put that back to the same spot.
Yep. Not what Edin wanted. That really didn't do anything for them.
No, that compounded their problems here in the extra.
Easy. Oh. Oh. Curl. 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 Curl.
It's got a long way to curl.
Curl. Curl.
It's a little bit heavy. Wanted a guard, and that is going to end up top 12. Still acting as a guard, but a little bit heavier than what they wanted.
Sorry.
Is there a run on that outside red? Can they get?
I wondered that, but I don't think you can get to the back red one.
But they just bumped it over a little bit with that last stone, so if Niklas would do us the courtesy of stepping out of the way.
Can we ask someone ask Niklas to move? There we go.
Thanks.
All right, go. And show that from behind. Maybe. Might be able to run that red one back and double off the one on the button.
Yeah.
Just there, I think.
So what are they calling here, Daryl? Are they playing their yellow one back onto the red?
I think so. It looks like with that broom, I'm guessing that they're tapping their red one onto shot rock. Probably hack weight.
You won't miss this.
It's over buried by about half a stone.
yelled right out of his hand. He must have been a bit tight. They're really going to have to go to get this by.
They can't stop.
You're going to have to go to get it by the red.
The red one.
Kind of like that. Very nice shot.
Really, really nice shot.
Their shooter did roll to a spot where they could access a double. It's a little flat, but...
Watch the replay. Did this not touch the top yellow one first? Watch the top yellow.
I'm seeing the end too.
It did just touch that top yellow.
Okay.
So that did overcurl by a millimeter from what they wanted.
And that made it curl open a little bit more, or roll open a little bit more.
They were trying not to touch that top yellow.
Yeah. Great shot nonetheless.
But this is an opportunity for a big weight double from where the broom is. Almost straight across. He'll be throwing this fairly hard.
Yep.
Rocks are straight across from each other.
Through his in turn.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Nice shot, Scott.
Now that rock should be half open now.
Shot, Scotty.
Is there a double there for Niklas?
He can't throw this hard.
Let's see these
He is
lining up right now. Nice shot.
It's hard to tell how much of that is open, if the double is there. But if it is, I think you roll away a little bit with your shooter anyway, which is not ideal, but that might still be the shot. What if you tap it through and leave your rock there? Does he have a shot on either side, no matter what Howard does? I think that's what he's looking at.
Yeah. Because now the way things have rearranged, he can't access it from both sides.
No.
Yes. Which I'm happy with. What, the runner?
But at least the Edin is better off than he was a few shots ago when Howard was on the pin behind staggered guards. So
well, they've decided on a shot. Niklas is going down to the hack, so they have decided on something.
Behind the yellow. It's perfect. Then
We'll see where Oscar puts down the broom. They'll probably dictate what they're doing. So I think they are trying to tap the red one through.
What do you think?
will they be trying to double?
I don't.
Middle?
If they are, it is only with maybe board weight.
There is.
Are they just trying to tap it through and leave their own rock there?
Hunt. So curl a bit more than Oscar's. Really curling.
Ooh. Just gets by and leaves his rock right there.
Now, bud.
So Team Howard is laying one.
He has one rock left.
He has.
You can't guard everything here.
And then Edin will have the final
What else
stone.
do you, Scott? Well, I think you just leave him the same tap he just did last time.
Looking at tapping their top one.
He's just going to make the same tap.
That is just
I think
biting
you're
the
just
12 foot.
guarding it. And then he decides whether he's doing this or he's doing this.
Are you guarding it or are you doing this?
Oh.
And I think if you guard that side that they just threw the rock on, I think that
I thought he was going to play this.
that Niklas has the red at the top, straight back onto his yellow, back onto shot rock. That's accessible to him.
He's playing this.
I think Niklas has a shot on both sides, so they're trying to get another rock in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think they have to. I think guarding one side or the other doesn't do much for them. Nicholas has them on both sides.
Options. I think I'm seeing the guard.
Yes. With the tools he needs to make either shot, too.
Yeah,
so.
I think he's
And
got
he
something on
decides
either
what he's doing
side.
after
They're
this.
looking at how do we get another rock in here somewhere. As a guard is not enough.
You're right.
Go over the top, though. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
They will have to, if they're trying to draw around that yellow.
Do you sit second, though?
He doesn't have that though, right? What does he play?
He's playing the cold draw.
Which he's got to throw 12 feet more weight.
You're right. It might be easier.
Did we say there wouldn't be many rocks in play this end, Daryl?
Well,
Yeah. I think it's either nose or you're guarding.
less than last end, I think.
Yeah.
Only 6 in the house.
No, I don't either. I think guarded.
Okay, then this is the call.
Guarded up, boys?
Yep.
That's the easiest shot. He's got
You can
I
smell
think
the
that
wheels
they have
turning down there.
agreed.
Yeah.
They have agreed. They have
What
to
do you
get
want, your
another
ice
rock
here,
in
Scott?
there
I'm
because
picking out
Nicholas
here,
has
eh?
a shot on either side.
Look at the ice they're taking.
With that, they'll need that much to get by the yellow biting the forefoot.
Yep.
A lot of curl.
Which, of course, these guys love. Sweepers can
Yeah.
make it move.
Can't be heavy or it'll be a gimme for Edin to get his one.
Yeah, line's
Way
fine.
out there.
Line's good.
This will
Line's
have a big
fine.
finish.
Line's fine.
Weight is close, they've said. Oh, he
Line's
is
fine.
guarding.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
He is comfortable with not allowing the tap.
Okay.
So they have draw.
Yeah. Sorry about my guard.
We have a draw. We have a
We could
raised double.
raise the red on the outturn side onto yellow and in for shot.
They can raise the center red onto yellow.
Yeah. Onto the shot rock.
On this side of the ice, that long center guard is a non-factor.
100%. He has options. I think it always touches.
So 1 rock left.
Well, we're probably gonna find out. I don't think he's throwing. I don't think he's.
This is where you need to know your angles. Play a lot of billiards as a kid.
I was kind of glad he threw board at that because that back four draw for you, it's a hard draw.
We're wondering if that front yellow stone will spin back.
Does it spin onto the shot rock or end up shot? Or does it go through the hole between the yellow and red?
And yes.
As Nicholas is showing. All they need is to move that red rock in the forefoot a foot, even 8 inches probably, and they will be shot. How do they do that? Nicholas is pretty sure, hitting the red onto their 2 yellows, that the yellow that is touching center line will go back on the red one in the back forefoot.
I don't think everybody else in the team is as convinced
No.
as this is.
I think he's going to make
The scorekeeper is a manager of the Sobe store. Looks like he's staying warm down there.
Yep.
Playing this.
He's ready to mark the score. He's on his toes waiting.
Invisible.
He's
Good
getting
old
hungry, ready for lunch.
Sobe's one of the many sponsors of this event. Sponsored the event and volunteered.
For putting up score.
Okay, final stone.
That is what they've decided. They're going to run that red one into the 2 yellows. Let's see what happens. It is close.
And where did it spin to? Oi. That is close.
That is really close. As a betting man, I'd say red, but will this be a measurement? They are shaking. They are convinced.
I guess we'll stick it.
They're convinced it's red.
Yeah.
That Scott Howard has won this 5-4.
Nice shot. Just spun.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, just kept spinning, just the rotation.
Yeah. If it
What a
takes one
game.
more spin back in, they win.
Yep.
Great game from the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. With Howard winning in an extra end, 5-4 over Team Edin. Thanks for everyone for watching.
Tuning in, and we'll see you in the next draw.
Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.